are the 4 steps in how a narcissist apologizes in their unique, abusive way. Step 1, they create the problem. Step 2, they blame you for the problem. Step 3, they no longer want to communicate and often give you the silent treatment. Step 4, they wait until you absolutely lose it and then call you the crazy one. Let me know in the comments below. Can you relate to the narcissist apologizing like this? Are the 4
Good morning. I don't know why my avatar isn't showing up. It's showing up on my StreamYard, but not on my YouTube. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm gonna be a default avatar. Good morning, everyone. I have one more thing to share before we get going here. And I just want to make sure I have my Bluetooth connected. So before I even get going, did y'all hear that? And can y'all hear me? Let's just make sure of that before we get going. Hopefully y'all can. They didn't hear any of that. All right. We got one more thing to watch before we get started here. And Sin, you can pop up whenever you want, because I'm trying to get right into this reaction. I want to finish this shit. And just like Shelly, I want to put this shit behind me. Now, this is my second time attempting this. Depending on where it goes is not on me. Okay? Just putting that out there. All right. One more. Come on, StreamYard. Hold on, bear with staying in StreamYard. It is just so slow. All right, what happened here? Oh, Cynthia's trying. Okay, that's. Hey, son.
Hey, Mama. Can you hear me? You hear
Have
me?
the patience for this. This is gonna piss me off today. Hey, son.
Hey, Mama.
You there?
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you not hear me? Oh, shucks.
All right. I
What is
guess
happening?
everyone and everything has a bad day. The StreamYard's having a very bad day.
So you can't hear me, Bliss? Hold on.
Son, I don't know if you're trying to talk, but none of us can hear
Okay,
you.
hold on. All right, hold on. Let me drop.
All right, let's finish this, and hopefully Cindy can figure it out.
Hey, it's great to meet you. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, you too. So I'm a narcissist. Yeah, but you seem so nice. Oh, I'm pretending. Really? Yeah, I figured out if I'm charming and funny and give you lots of attention and affection, then I can get you to fall in love with me. Why do you need me to fall in love with you? Oh, because then you're...
Is she really? She's talking, Terry? Yeah. Come back in. Because it's got to be me, because shit on my end is slow. All right, well, Cindy's coming back in. Cindy, it wasn't you for once. Me. I'm just going to run through and say hey to everyone. Oh, definitely, Chris. You know what the difference is, though? I own my crazy. I own my crazy, but good morning. Yeah, it's not even letting me bring comments on the screen. Oh, look, 10 seconds later, it pops up. All right, fuck the comments in StreamYard. Let me just use my phone. But yeah, Chris, I am my crazy. Hey, Triple Threat, long time no see. I hope you're doing good. Happy New Year. My favorite Stanley Cup. Hey, Rebrand. Hey, Terry. Good live last night. Hey, Steven Rivera. Hey, Summer. It's good to see you. Oh, someone is ringing my bell.
Can you hear me now? I don't know what the hell's happening.
Hello.
Bliss. Oh my God, what is happening here?
Nope. It has to be me.
Bliss, can you
It
hear
has
me?
to be
Can
me.
you,
Okay. Then, oh, there we go. Now we can.
you can hear me now? Okay. Sorry about that.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes.
Was it you or me?
Listen, Linda, I don't freaking know. Don't get me to lie. It was probably me, my disrespectful Wi-Fi, girl.
Oh, there's a fucking delay.
Oh, there's a delay.
I
God
don't
damn. Okay.
either.
I'm gonna take my
It's
earbuds
so
out.
wonky. Like
No,
I'm
hold on.
wondering if I can make it through. Hold on. Let me I'm gonna go out.
What the hell? Bliss. I just turned off my earbuds. Let me lower the volume because my son has to go to work, but he doesn't have to get up yet. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? I think of KK. Bliss.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Psst. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes. And I think the delay's gone.
I took my earbuds out. Them shits. I didn't even notice when I was on KK's. There was a damn echo because of my stupid ass earbuds. I'm so sorry, KK. I was listening back. I was like, oh shit. Chris Hansen. Shh. Guess you can't hear me.
I like
Sorry.
him. I don't know
Sorry,
who Chris
KK.
is. I've only seen him the past couple months, but he is like my kind of humor.
I like Chris Hansen. And
I love
Chris
it.
Hansen, your secret FBI identity is safe with me. Shh. I will never tell. I know who he is, but it doesn't matter. It's Chris Hansen to me.
Yep. All
It's
right.
my
I
fault.
wanted to listen to this. When I was playing the video, could you hear it before?
Girl, I was trying to finagle. I didn't even hear anything. I didn't even get to see it. I was trying to finagle with my damn laptop. You're a sexy bitch. Yes, you
Oh, you're
are.
good. Well, let's try one more time.
Okay.
And there's still a little delay, but we'll just have to finagle
And
around it.
Pretend Fashionista said she could hear it. So,
Okay, good. This is the second one I was trying to play when you were
mhm.
trying to come in and it was making my StreamYard like fucking crazy.
Is that? Oh no, I thought that was sorry.
All right, so no, it's no one that of any
Oh, I
knowing.
thought
I
it
just
was.
found it.
I thought
And
it
this
was
is if
what's
the
his name?
narcissist was honest.
What's his name from the damn golf movie, Happy Gilmore. That's what I thought that was. I can't think of his damn name right now. The actor, the funny actor.
No, that's
Adam
not Adam
Sandler?
Sandler.
Adam
No.
Sandler, yes, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that ain't Adam Sandler. No.
yeah, okay.
It's who I'm guessing it's whoever this guy's channel is, Jimmy.
Jimmy. Okay, Jimmy.
So this is Jimmy's take on if the narcissist was honest.
Okay.
Come on, Jimmy.
I don't hear anything.
Hey, it's great to meet you. Oh, thank
Now
you
I
so
do.
much. Yeah, you too. So I'm pretending. Really? Yeah, I get you to fall in love with me. Why do you need me belittling and gaslighting you and chipping away at your self-worth in order to control and manipulate you? Huh. Yeah, it works especially well if you have a history of trauma where you tend to blame yourself even though you're the one being neglected. That sounds like abuse. Oh, it definitely is. Why would you do that? Oh, I'm deeply insecure. I can see that. Yeah, I have a massively fragile ego and a fear of rejection, so I've created a fantasy world in which I'm the center of the universe and everyone else is inferior. Wow. Yeah. Well, thank you for telling me all this up front before we formed a complicated trauma bond that would have caused me years of misery. Yeah, well, I just want people to know what they're getting into. I mean, you by chance don't struggle with a lack of boundaries and self-esteem issues, do you? I do, actually. Dang it. We probably would have made a great pair. Yeah, I bet. A good thing you showed me these red flags up front so I could protect myself. Well, if there's one thing I am, it's honest and transparent in the beginning.
Honest and transparent in the beginning. And so not just in general. I'm not just honest and transparent. In general, I'm just in the beginning. I'm letting you know what you're getting into. And hey, everyone. I can't say hi to you individually, but I'm sending you
I
all
love that.
virtual hugs and love. Yes,
No,
Terry Lynn. Yes, they do,
not the
girl.
narcissist then. Mm-mm.
No, I know. That's why I'm always behind too, Terry Lynn. Like I'm 4 months behind in my
Yeah,
chat all the
I like
time.
to bring that because it's just so slow.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me remove this. What did Terry say?
She said, does her chat move at the same speed? That's probably why she's always behind. Girl, it's a thing. It's a thing. That's why I'm always behind too, and it's hard. And I feel like my chat. I don't want anybody to feel like I'm
I
missing
can't
their
even.
comment. What? What, Mama?
I don't
Sometimes
know
you.
what's going on, son. You're like hearing me like 10 seconds after I say something.
Oh shit. Okay, so I'm gonna wait 10 seconds after you talk, and then I'll talk.
No,
1,
that's not
2.
gonna work.
Sorry.
That's not gonna work.
You want me to drop and come back?
All right. No, I'm gonna do it again.
What the hell?
Say hello to everyone. I'll be
Okay,
back.
hello. All right. Hey, White Russia. How are you, sweetie? Terry Lynn, pretend fashionista. My Chris Hansen, we're having a secret affair. Shh. Ambulance girl, M to the B. Teresa, Stephen C. Shyla, Glitter. How you doing, beautiful girl? Sorry. Sassy nerd girl, JJ. I don't want to miss anybody. Pretend fashionista. I say it like a 1980s MC from New York, Betty Bamboo. How you doing, Mama? Sweet potato, KK. Jeez. I need some more coffee, or maybe I don't. Hey, come back, Bliss. Bring your ass back. Rebrand, summer. My Stanley Cup, my Stanley Cup. All right, let me go back there. I just tell people that I'm a terrible streamer, can't keep up with chat, and really don't give a fuck if people get mad. Well, listen, I care a little more. I care a little more. Hey, Jello's jiggling. I'm restarting my laptop, y'all. Oh shit. To the hip, hop, the hip. Of course, puppy. Rock it to the bam bam, boogie up, jump the boogie with the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Sorry. I am not a rapper, y'all. Do you need me to play a video for you, Bliss? She might, girl. She might. Bliss, it happens. Trust me, girl. You know I know. My shit be disrespectful. Kid Rock in the house. I think that was the Sugar Hill Gang. I think, right? Wasn't it, puppy? To the hip hop. Wasn't that the Sugar Hill Gang? My son is like, bitch, I'm not as old as you. How would I know that? I forget, I'm old. I'm asking my son, he's like, what the hell, lady? I don't know what you're talking about. I know, people gonna be like, I'm on drugs, shit. Oh, shit. Bring it back, Cindy. You got me dancing. Thank God, Bliss. Save me. They're gonna be saying I'm smoking some meth tomorrow, girl. The hell? Bliss Chris. Guess she's still
now.
there she goes.
And now my Bluetooth disconnected. Maybe you know what? Let me just disconnect the Bluetooth. Let me shut
Okay.
Chris. I shut down all the porn tabs, whatever.
Hey, salty
Let me
nuts.
just go to what I usually do. See, this is what happens when I try to improve shit. Sorry, y'all. It's always going to be shit. I'm just
Why are you trying to be a
now.
real YouTuber?
Right?
Stop trying to be a
It's
real
not for
YouTuber.
me. And hold on, I gotta turn my volume up, and I don't know. There we go. Okay. Can you hear me okay now?
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God, it's so much better. Okay. Oh, I was getting, and look, I should have known when I came up and my avatar wasn't working that something was going to go sideways.
And I'm going to mute when you talk because I just heard an echo. I just heard myself say yes like a damn snake. So I'm just going to mute just in between.
Of course, it fixes everything on my end and fucks something up on Cindy's end.
I heard myself say yes, like Slytherin, no, from fucking Hogwarts. So I'll just mute in between, and that way, hopefully, on the playback or replay, people won't hear a damn echo.
Oh my God, Chris just cracks me up. You are right. This is not blissful at all.
This is not
Just a
blissful
name.
bliss.
Oh my God, yeah. I don't know if this is going to happen today because it did fix the audio and my avatar, but shit is still so slow. Look, system UI isn't responding. What does that even fucking mean?
I don't know. Sometimes it's the universe, Bliss, telling us to shut the fuck up. Sometimes it happens, girl. The universe is forewarning us. You're going to get yourselves in trouble, girl. Give it a day. Shit. But you can't.
You're probably right.
Yeah, but you got to work. It sucks.
All right, well, let's just jump right into the rest of this reaction while I have something. But I'm going to pull up the tab, and when I do, I'm going to get all glitchy, so I'm just going to shut up for a second.
Okay.
Please be nice to me. Come on.
KK, I always have technical difficulties. It's just part of my shtick. It's just part of my brand, if you will.
I mean, I don't have like a lot. I'm just like slow and like technically challenged. But when my laptop's been open and I've been live for a while, towards the end is when shit will start getting really slow and just laggy. And it's doing that from the jump today.
Yeah, because it's by proxy. Tag, you're it. My technical difficulties have leaked over to your ass now. Shit.
Glitter, when you coming to Baltimore? I want, and Envy Me is coming with you, girl.
Yes. We're gonna talk about locales, like Tina Kendra. Lord of mercy. We're gonna get a community tab now because Chris, you said her name in the damn chat. It's over. We're a bunch of liars for saying her name. Jesus.
I just can't with that one. I think I have a short that I'm gonna make, but as far as reacting to anything of her, I cannot fucking listen to that one. I really can't. And
Yeah,
JJ, that'd be a good time.
Yeah, I can't either. It's torture. And she probably feels the same about me. So I don't know why she was watching me in real time and doing community tabs about me. I don't know, but yeah, I plead the fifth with that one because there's too much. And so, like I said on KK's, you don't talk about me, I won't have to drag you to filth. So.
All right, I gotta find out where we left off on Rebrands Live. Hopefully it saved the spot because I most certainly didn't write it down. I am awful. Yeah, Terry, I tried to stay up for Rebrands Live last night, but Rebrand goes late, y'all. And I'm just too old for that shit.
Yeah, I was watching Terry Lynn this morning and it made me really sad. Like, Terry, listen to me. You are building your own community and there are people that genuinely like you. I've liked you from the door. And I commented in your comment section today. I was watching your live before Bliss Chris went live. And I'm apprehensive about even commenting, and I'm tired of that because I'm not doing it to get at anybody that you were once friends with. I genuinely support you. And when I said I don't support her in private, what I meant is in secret. You're not like somebody that I support secretly. You know, I support you publicly. and I'm going to comment. I'm not going to be disrespectful to your friends that aren't your friends anymore out of respect for you. But I'm going to show you support. Just like Shelly, like what you said, I agree. We're not going to be friends, but I don't have to talk crap about her, and I can show her support. She did a short dancing video, and I found it hilarious, and not in a bad way. I think that I like that she's able to just get on camera and not care what anybody else says. And she was doing the Macarena, and that brought back memories. So I told her that. But I think that you have a lot to offer this platform, where it's gone dark, and you're one of the people that is very honest, and you do it with compassion. And I think we need more people like you to balance out all the really dark crap that happens. We need more people that can be honest, but do it with compassion and with respect, to kind of balance the subscribers that are getting overwhelmed with just dark doxing and family members and no limits. So I, for one, don't want to see you go at all. So I just wanted to say that.
I'm really glad you said that, because I 100% agree. And a couple things. So I think our actions and behaviors before any of this happened, because we've been like cordial with Terry Lynn for months now. I
Yeah.
mean, me and her have been pretty cordial, except for that one time where, you know, she kind of told me off in DMs and left me on red. I'm just glad I can laugh. But you know, it's funny. Like whenever me and Terry had like a disagreement, it was always about like situations that happened with people she supported.
With
And it
other
wasn't
people.
exactly. Terry, if you look back, every single time, that's when me and you had like, okay. And me and Terry, like, we just don't talk for a few weeks. And then like she's slowly coming back, like supporting my channel. Then I slowly started making comments. Like, it's just not that fucking serious, you know?
Exactly. And I
But
agree.
so they're going, no matter what, they're going to say, oh, look at them kissing each other's ass now, blah, blah, blah. We were friendly. We got accused of that last summer by fucking Tira herself.
Yeah.
That's like the first time where I really felt bad for Terry, was in that one live where she was like, and why is Terry getting her ass kissed? And like, she just kept making these like backwards jabs at Terry, like trying to get at us, but also fully, you know, being disrespectful to Terry. And ever since then, I just saw it. And I always saw it with Terry. As much as we fucking bumped heads, listen, I said it the beginning of last year, like I was starting to become shocked at how much me and Terry have in common. Keep in mind, we're still very different people. But as far as our time on YouTube, because Sin, you remember, like I was very opinionated subscriber. So a lot of people didn't like me because I just kept it real.
You're
everywhere.
very blunt. You're very blunt.
I am. I'm blunt, and I don't take sides. I've never taken sides. So I'm going to hear you out. I'm going to hear you out. I'm going to leave my opinion in the comment. So a lot of people did not like me for other reasons too that I don't need to get into. Just again, it has to do with people I've supported. Go fucking figure. Full circle here. But it slowly, you know, my eyes open to things as far as like people I used to support. Terry's going through that.
Yeah.
Slowly, people started to see me and get to know me and started to like me. And I feel like Terry's at the beginning of that right now. Even a little ahead, actually, because people do like Terry. She's good people. She's honest. One of my favorite people to go back and forth with in comment sections. Let's see, my top 3. Terry, Pretend Fashionista. Oh, I know there's another one. I went back and forth with Rebrand a couple times. Like, I like when
Small Fry is another one. I've never gone back and forth with her, but I like that she's honest, and that if you do have a back and forth with her, she's not going to just insult you. She's trying to make her point respectfully, always. And I've always liked that about Small Fry. And hi, After Dark. But I wanted to say one more thing, Bliss, before you play the video. And I could relate to what Terry Lynn said when she said that she was always being watched And when I was in the anti-KJ community, I was getting summoned to discords over and over and over again for being civil or cordial or kind to people that they thought I shouldn't be because they didn't like them. And I was getting chastised like a child nearly every day because I felt like if I don't have an issue with you, I'm going to greet you. I don't ever want anyone to feel ignored if they come into a chat. And so I would say hello and I would get summoned to Discord, like, tag me, come into voice right now. And I would get screamed, why are you saying hello to this person? And it was ridiculous. And I'm not saying that Terry Lynn was to that extreme, but I could relate when she was saying that because it was the same thing. I'm a grown adult and I allowed it for way too long. And I knew it was wrong and it was weird because I wasn't used to that. Like, what? And I allowed it. And then after a while, I was like, yeah, this is not normal. Like this, no. Especially when I gave somebody condolences that they didn't like, lost her husband, and I gave condolences and I was screamed at. And when I explained it, they said, so what? I don't care what your reasoning was. She just lost her husband. You're talking about because she doesn't like you on YouTube. I shouldn't give her condolences that her and her children are going to be their first Christmas without their father and her husband. That's where they lost the plot. And that's why I was like, yeah, okay, it's time for me to exit stage left. And we're individuals and nobody's ever going to tell me that I can't be kind to somebody because they don't like them. That sounds like a you problem. And I came to YouTube by myself. I'm going to leave YouTube by myself.
Spot on, my girl. Hey, JJ.
Hey, I just came up to say that's absolutely true. I didn't know about it because if I had known the way Cindy was spoken to, I would have handled it. And the minute that someone did do that in front of me, trust and believe I handled that shit. And I didn't care if it was 10 against 1. I did not care. I said, you people need to learn how to speak to others that you supposedly consider a friend. Like, what are you doing? I lost my shit that day. I'm not even going to lie. I was pissed. As soon as I heard what because I was on the call, at that time. And before then, I hadn't been. So I didn't know. I had no idea.
They waited for JJ not to be around.
Yes, they waited for me to not be around. And they didn't. They hated that we were friends. Hated it. Yeah. And guess what? We're still friends many years later. So fuck off.
Yep.
Really. And many of them are not. Allies. There's a difference between being a friend and an ally. Like you can agree with somebody, but not be their friend. Cindy is my friend. And what I heard being done to her on that call that day, I was done. I'm like, you have got to fucking learn to talk to people because this is not okay. You are not going to talk to Cindy that way. Like, plain and simple. And then I was like, they were all kissing my butt, like as if and I'm like, I don't understand this. Why is it me? Why is it me that you care about more than my friend? And I started to realize it was like they just want to pit people against each other. It makes no sense. It's like we're both women. We're all women, and we should be able to get along okay, without the bullshit. Really, we should be able to and leave some of it behind because Lord have mercy. If I didn't learn to control my mouth by now, I'd probably be in like prison. So it's true. That's what happened. And it broke my freaking heart. When I heard that, I'm like, oh my God. And that apparently wasn't the worst time that they spoke to you that way.
No.
And oh my God, it freaking broke. It was horrible. They were like chastising you with so many against one. You didn't do anything wrong. Nothing. They just wanted you out. And I didn't understand that. And I never will. But in wanting you out, I went right along with you.
Yep. And Chris, I prefer my ice crushed as well. So
really,
everyone's spot on. And the whole point to all this is to show Terry that we've been through it.
Yes.
We have, yes,
Because
girl.
what was happening to you, Cindy, then, you know that's been happening to her.
Yes.
We've
Yes.
known
And
it,
maybe
though.
not as bad, right? Maybe she's not getting yelled at, because I was getting yelled at like a child, but it's
Like,
still so demeaning and so
it was so
disrespectful
bad.
to another grown adult to
That's why
think
I
that you
blocked
can
someone.
dictate. Yeah. Like,
That's
no.
when I got yelled at in voice notes, and then, all caps, and told my opinion was wrong. Like, I'm a grown fucking, you're not going to talk to me like that.
Yeah,
I'm not
no.
And
going to, my husband doesn't talk to me like that.
That's
I
let
right.
me
want to touch on
also,
what Teresa said.
That's
So
right.
she says, that's ridiculous, Terry Lynn, that you felt you had to delete your entire community tab because people you thought were friends thought you were getting too much attention. And it's funny, Cindy, when you were telling your part, and JJ mentioned this too, they came at both of you separate.
Yep.
What's the first
Mhm.
thing that someone who's on like a fucking power ego trip, and I'm not going to say ABUSER in this situation, but typically
Divide and
this
conquer,
is
girl.
what people
Divide and
do.
conquer. This is what they do.
ABUSERs, CULT
Mhm.
leaders, it's always
Yep.
about the isolation.
Yes, they want to isolate you. Yes, they do. And that's what was done to Terry Lynn, being excluded from group chats. It's all crazy. And again, we can relate because there were multiple group chats being done to isolate a single person. Oh, I don't trust this person, but we're going to leave them in this group chat and we're going to form a new one and we're going to talk shit about how we don't trust them, but we're never going to tell them to their face. That's fucking weird to me. And I'll never get down with it. And it was my introduction to YouTube, and I still knew that's not normal shit. And I'm so glad that I would never do that to somebody. That's
No.
crazy. If I feel some kind of way about you, I'll have a conversation with you, but I'm going to exclude you on purpose so that I can talk shit about how untrustworthy you are. But I want to keep you there because you may have information that I may need, or I may need to keep you as an ally just so that you won't turn to the dark side. It's just all fucking weird. And if these people use these powers for, you know what I mean, like for good, they could do a lot of good in their life, but it's about manipulation and it's weird, man.
And it goes further than that, Cindy, because Terry has confronted them and they
Yes,
lied.
that's true. That's true.
They did the same thing about the group chats back in the day.
That's crazy. To straight lie to her face and then act like it's not a big deal. She shouldn't feel some way and then try to gaslight the shit out of her like she's the problem. Like, yeah, this is, and then to try to act like we're the devils, we're the dirty ones, and we don't do any of that shit. It's never come out. Wouldn't
Nope.
it, after all these years, have come out us doing dirty shit like this? We talk, if we call you a bitch in private, we say it publicly too. No
Think about it,
conspiring.
ladies. Like, they are
Kratos.
literally aiding and abetting a person who is able to, like, I don't even understand. Like, extract money out of people based upon not knowing what her past is, right? And her
Mhm.
past came to light. I've been saying this for so long. I'm like, no, something is wrong. The way that Tira comes at Cindy is like she's almost jealous that Cindy's able to be honest about what she's gone through. And I know everybody be like, Tira tells her whole life, but not honestly. I don't
Mhm.
believe it's honest. I believe that her family probably had enough. I believe that lots of people in her life have had enough, and she counts on people online to help her, like with, I don't know, whatever, like extra money. Because what needs to be understood is that what we see online as far as money being passed around is nothing compared to what goes on behind the scenes when people need
Mhm.
money. And that's no joke. I'm not joking. Like, that is very, very serious. And listen, I will help my core people, that are there for me. Even when I'm wrong, they'll tell me I'm
Uh, JJ, you died again.
Am I here? Am I here?
Okay, you're here now. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was
God bless
gonna
you. I didn't
say,
mean to see you died again. Your
even
sound.
when did I die? What?
No, God bless you. I meant your sound. I said it wrong, so I wanted to correct that because that sounded horrible.
Oh, okay. I thought you said, "God bless you, you died." I'm like,
No,
did
no,
I?
it said God bless you because of the way I said it.
Am
That
I a
it scared the shit
ghost?
out of me.
Ew,
That would
Terry,
be.
really? Why does that even matter to her though?
Yeah, B's a fucking weirdo. Listen,
She is
listen.
so fucking triggered by me and
She
anyone
is.
that she can see that I'm friendly with. For example, in this very live that we're about to react to, part 2, I'm just
Mhm.
going to fast forward right when B comes up on
Yeah, you
panel.
should. You
Sure,
should.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
sure.
yeah, I
Yes.
can't with. Okay, I'll leave that one to myself. Anyways, in this very live, when Pretend Fashionista comes into the live chat, B's whole fucking demeanor, like it's like the mask just slipped right off her fucking face.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mhm.
wild because
And that's
Pretend
what she
Fashionista
does.
was nothing but respectful the
Mm-hmm.
whole fucking time, and B just can't fucking take it. And it's the same shit she used to do back in the day in
Mm-hmm.
other creators' chats to me, like
Yep.
and it was only a live chat, so it's a little different because she's on panel now. But it was like these sideways fucking insults.
Yeah.
Yep. And Bliss.
Martin's mommy, I
Hi,
love
Martin's
Sneak
you.
mommy.
Hi,
nasty. Hey,
honey.
Martin's mommy.
Welcome. Sorry,
And
I
Sneak
she
couldn't
does.
resist.
nasty.
And she does. She'll do it in members, and that's the thing, guys. I know that members only isn't private, so I don't behave differently in members than I do on my public lives because I'm not a fake two-faced snake. Like seriously. And I do members so that my members have a place to share their opinion where they
Yeah.
can't really be attacked because that's the new normal, right? Attack people's subs to try, and it's always been a thing, attack people's subs so that people will feel scared to support somebody. So that's another way to intimidate people into not having support on their channel. So I do the members only for my members to be able to speak more freely without their comments being thrown all over YouTube. But I know members only is not secret. So I don't pretend like that I'm this calm, collected person publicly, and then my members only, I'm like, bitch, you're the devil, CUNTs and all this stuff. I'm the same person in both places, and I try to actually tone it down in members only because I'm conscious of that. I don't want to be a raving lunatic in members only and then
Ah.
publicly act normal.
And
It's about
listen, y'all
self-control.
think that if y'all think Cindy does not get mad, you're wrong.
Yeah, I do get mad,
Yes,
and
you
that's why I
do.
refrain from going live altogether. I'm
I
not
mean,
gonna be.
Yes.
Cindy, you do, and I think it's normal for any human to get mad. But what B does on her members, mad doesn't describe it.
Yeah,
It is like
No.
yeah.
I don't know what word can deranged.
It's not being
Lunatic,
able to regulate your
unhinged.
emotions
I got
and
words.
fuck out of here. Hey, Miss Manda, my sis.
Unhinged,
Yeah,
not normal,
yeah.
emotionally stunted, unregulated. Like I could go on, but yeah, I got words.
JJ the thesaurus. And
Yeah,
my
seriously.
point again with Terry here, she said, I said I've talked to Bliss. So she's talking about me. They
Mm-hmm.
all know. And that
Mm-hmm.
is the
Hmm.
absolute truth. But
Yes.
let's say that Terry didn't. Could All right, Sinner JJ, could you imagine any of us getting mad that, like, I'm mad at Cindy because she spoke to someone that I don't like?
No,
Never. That would
no.
What
never
the
It's none of
happen.
my
Never.
business. It's none of my
Never.
business in the first
fucking
place. So,
We
weird.
don't do that. We don't do
yeah.
that. Cindy talks to people that don't like me and I don't like them. There are
Yep.
people that tell me Cindy's too passive or whatever. And I'm
Yeah.
like, whoa, fuck off. That's my friend. I don't really give a damn. Like, I don't care. Like, people speak, but no, I cannot ever imagine Chris telling us where we cannot go, who we can talk to. That just doesn't happen with us, and it's not normal. And I know
Mm-hmm.
that's what was happening with Terry Lynn. And y'all know, I was like, listen, I am trying to hold out hope for Terry Lynn because she's the one in that group that I think is a good person and would not, like, she doesn't really want to hurt people. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
but I also understand when you're in a group of friends, it's hurtful when they exclude you or you're not counted in, but trust me, Terry Lynn, you weren't counted in because you're a good person. And you would have
Exactly.
called them on their shit. That's why. And
And
we've
that's a
known
good
that.
point. Yeah. And that's a good point too, Shyla, that people would go to JJ. It wasn't only like people coming to me about JJ or Bliss, or JJ, sorry, not to throw you under the bus, but basically coming to me like, oh, JJ talks too much or JJ's too
Oh,
opinionated.
I talk a lot.
Right? People would go to them and be like, oh, Cindy doesn't defend you enough. She's a fake friend. Why
Yes,
isn't she
yes.
defending you? And I can't change my personality. I get fed up and then I lose my shit. And they never expected me to change or conform my whole personality
Never.
for people on the internet. They know who I am and they know where my loyalties lie and that I don't shit on my friends. I'm not two-faced it, but I don't have to go into comment sections fighting with people because again, I feel like that does nothing but create more problems. And it doesn't make me any less of a friend to Bliss Chris or JJ or any of my other friends
No, it
that I
doesn't.
don't go into comment sections or chats fighting with people. That's just not my personality. The same way I wouldn't expect any of my friends to change their personality to fit my personality traits. It's weird.
No. Like, even before this live, I'm like, oh, me and my daughter were talking, and this is totally me, like 10 to 20% of the time. With Cardi B
Mm-hmm.
and Cardi B saying, what did she say? I guess Gail King asked her, like, Michelle Obama says, when people go low, we should go high. Do you feel that way? And Cardi's like, no, I'll take her to hell. I'll take her to hell in the lava. I'll go
Right.
low. I'll go real low. And there's only a few people, and it would, I would never want to do something that isn't even in my character, but if it takes me there, there are a few boundaries that I have, and then there are no rules, honestly. Gloves off, and I know that everybody does not feel that way. I
Yeah,
get
because
it.
I'm
I
the
know,
opposite, right? I'm the
yes,
opposite.
you are.
No
You
matter
are. You
what.
be
Yeah.
quiet, you retreat.
Yeah.
Me, I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, all right, bitch, what'd you say about my baby?
Yeah.
Like,
I just ignore it altogether and disengage.
I'll
But
be
it,
taking
it doesn't
people
make
to
my way
hell,
better than
girl.
yours.
And
It's
I opened
different.
the gates for him, girl.
Yes, Lilith.
Yes,
All right,
pretend
we
back
could
to
go
me
on and
till
on.
we
We're gonna
drag
get into
them to
this
hell.
reaction.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah.
I really like, and again, this will
I'll
be
stay
my
silent.
second attempt. This is it after this. Leave me the fuck alone. And it
And it'd
doesn't have
probably
to
be a good
continue.
idea to leave Terry alone too. Leave her the fuck alone. Okay? Because now she has friends over here. Period. Leave that
And
lady
honestly,
alone. Like, it's mean.
someone who doesn't have the balls to do like a reaction or whatever the fuck she is calling what she's doing publicly, not even fucking worth it. Do it behind a fucking paywall.
I know. Yep. I know. That's all she does, right? Like, what is that? Is that a cult? Because you can't even say what you want to say publicly about the people that you're about to drag. So is that a cult? Does everybody need to agree all the time about all things? I could never be friends with anyone like that. Never.
No. All right. Let's see.
Go, girl. Go ahead.
Let me put it in. Let me speed it up a bit, y'all. Because we're long-winded and some of them talk slow.
I know. I'm a long-winded bitch.
All right, let's try 1.5. If it's too fast for someone, just let me know.
Bad person. I didn't mute myself. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm not used to being on the other side of this, you know. Okay, hold up. Before everybody talks, okay. I am fully admitting that I sniped her for, I don't know, it's like 5 minutes the first time because she pissed me off and she put posts up on her community post telling me, you know, trying to tell me what to do. I'm not putting her content. I'm not putting her content on my page. I was never intending to leave her content on my page. So, you know, there is that. But, you know, believe what you want to believe. So I'm not leaving her boring ass content on my page anyway. because it has no interest to me. And who cares? So yeah, whatever.
Well, okay, but rebrand, that's a little unfair because you must care a little. I get this was years ago, but for you to do it not once but twice with the wish list, like you have obviously some feelings about Tira that you really don't like. Fair enough. But you did the intention then of like purposely messing with her. And I don't understand that. And I know this was years ago, but you have to realize I literally just found out about this yesterday. I didn't see your comment and I had some feelings about it. I was like, you just seem so proud of yourself. And you admitted you would do it again. And that is just, it's not cool. It's not cool for any creator that's putting out wish lists. You don't have to purchase anything. You have that right. So to clear it out, and then Tira thinks she's getting, like, she was shocked. I can't express that enough. She could not believe that the wish list had been brought out because no one expected that.
No one gave a fuck. No one gave a fuck.
Oh,
That's what you're not understanding.
It cracks me up.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Nobody gave a fuck. Nobody gave a fuck. She's had how many wish lists? I mean, how many shower curtains and rugs and bullshit do you need? Are you not able to like pack a box and take it from one place to another like normal human beings do? I'm confused.
But that's not
entirely.
even the worst part of it. The worst part of it is that she shits on anybody else who does wish lists or needs help. And the difference is, again, like I said last time, Tira's a grown adult. Tira has stiffed children that were looking forward to things. So to act like Tira, she was looking forward to that. How about Tira herself stiffing children and then acting like you guys making excuses, like they knew she was in a bad position, then she should have never offered it. And that's no excuse. So I don't care. I don't care. She's had wish list after wish list, birthday wish list, all the things. And I'm bringing it up because she's been afforded so much, so many gifts. And oh, freaking well. But they won't talk about her shitting on children.
Nope.
Okay? Diamond Eye's granddaughter, Terry Lynn's daughter. Like, get out of here with that.
Leave, yeah. With that, like, and I would have loved to have contributed truthfully, but I'm so afraid to do that because when we did it last time, the last time Tira stiffed people out of the winnings that they were supposed to get, and we actually stepped up and gave them what they needed, it was like, oh, it's just because they need viewers. They need, clicks and views or what. Like, stop it. No, what are you, crazy? Do you know what skincare and makeup cost? It's not cheap. And there is no click or view at any of our levels that would even make a dent in that. Like,
And you know, that makes no sense. We've done giveaways multiple times. We did that out of the kindness of our hearts. You sent stuff. Bliss and Chronic sent me money, and I put in my own money, and I went into the stores, and I had fun shopping for her, and we showed it, and we boxed it up, and I sent it and shipped it. So it's disgusting to say that when we fulfilled something that you didn't.
She is our friend to this day.
Yes.
Is our friend and cannot stand the Tira side for what they did to her. And
her granddaughter.
And she has a right. And her granddaughter, her little, like, what was she, 12 or
12.
13?
She was
and
12.
Kept telling her granddaughter, like, oh, I won some makeup. It's coming, and I'm going to give it to you, and we can play it with it. And she's a grandmother, that's her granddaughter. And she wanted to do that. And it broke my heart. I'm like, a 12-year-old has been waiting this long? Like, why? Why?
Nearly a year she waited.
Yes.
So we fulfilled it, and she said we did it for clicks and views. Like, huh? And that we and then laughed and mocked the makeup that was sent.
It was even more gross, in my opinion, this time around with Terry Lynn, because I believe Tira actually spoke with her daughter for one. That makes it much more personal. Okay. And then when Terry came out with that, her daughter never got the nails, which she has a fucking right to do. Okay. Tira lied. Tira tried to say that Terry was lying, that she never promised her daughter nails.
And that's crazy. And then tried to say, poor shame her, or she can't afford to buy her own daughter nails, glazing over the whole thing. And White Russia, I get it. My anger is not towards curls in particular. It's just in the excusing
Yeah, I don't really
of
give a
Tira
fuck about
over and
curls.
over and over again. It's gross. And you're focusing on an adult being let down, which I get, right? There was a dick move, I'm not gonna lie, but they don't even consider how the children felt in
Right.
the obligation that she didn't fulfill. She had a giveaway and people had to subscribe and do all these things. It wasn't just like she had a giveaway with no rules. And you let
Right.
a child down, and then you do it
She
again to Terry
gained
Lynn.
from it.
That was your friend, a close friend, considered a close friend. Now you're saying she had a parasocial, weird relationship with you, but you were friends with her and you shit on her kid. But they
And
don't
yes,
address that.
yes, and everybody on the planet, y'all, you need to understand this is 100% fact. Of course, like I don't have the video, but I'm telling you, I stand on it. When Tira's son was being exploited, I promise you, I would never lie on that. I have kids of my own. They're my world. And I could not believe that she said that it was great for her channel that her son was exploited. That is not a lie. That is the absolute
She
truth.
did
There's
say that.
proof
She
out
did
there.
say that.
She did. And
Yeah.
everybody was completely shocked. Like, wait a minute. You you are crying or whatever on my son. But then she got on and like on the toilet. I remember this. That's how much I remember this. I know where she was. She was on the toilet in that little bathroom, and she's like, yeah, and what was
Mm-hmm.
done to my son was actually great for my channel. I've got so many views and so many more subs. I'm like, what? Like, I I honestly, it was
No
shocking.
mother would ever be able to wrap their head around something like that. And White
No.
Russia, I agree with you. Okay, and that's kind of my point with curls, actually, because
Mm-hmm.
there's blinders on for Tira. Tira never does
Mm-hmm.
anything wrong, or she never says anything publicly about what Tira does wrong, but she's gonna glob on to the littlest, stupidest shit to go at other people for who don't like Tira. They always don't like Tira. Gotta
Yep.
add that
Mm-hmm.
part up. And two
Yeah.
Yep.
wrongs don't make a right. I agree, but at the same time, I don't give a fuck.
She's
I'm
defended
sorry.
her for years,
I don't
Chris. For
care.
years, she's defended her. For years. It like she defends the indefensible. And I once thought that, okay, Carls is a really nice lady and just wants to understand people, and maybe she doesn't take sides or like throw out digs or whatever. So that's what I thought. And it's like, okay, I'm sure even scummy people need friends too. But at the same time, she would make excuses for the things that were being done to us. It's like, girl, you let it happen to your life, even in like an inkling of what Chris and I have gone through. Let that happen to her, and then let her tell me that none of it matters. Because I don't believe she would say that, because she's highly defensive of the indefensible.
Mm-hmm. Look what Rebrand says here. I so remember that talking about the situation that you just spoke on, JJ. And when
Yep.
I told the ladies about that, I was told it never happened.
Yes,
And
it
this
did.
is my fucking issue right here. Again, those blinders. Either they're going to straight up lie and deny it, or when you bring it up, they're just not going to say anything at all. And that's what always happened with me and Curls behind the scenes. Whenever I brought something like inexcusable and substantial up, it's like she didn't even read it.
She don't
Completely
care.
bypassed.
It didn't matter. It didn't matter. And it's weird to me. It's like, okay, I get that you have some loyalty. I've had loyalty to people too that I should have never had loyalty to. But I recognized it and corrected myself, made the apologies where they needed to be made. If I backed up someone that was an absolute piece of shit, I did. Even to Tira, I even apologized. And listen, y'all, if you don't know me well, you have no idea how hard it was for me to do that, considering the fact that Tira was fine with someone coming at my daughter. So it was difficult for me to be like, oh, leave Tira's kid alone. But it's not about Tira, it's about the child. And that's not okay. You know, I don't know, man. I don't understand it. I don't understand how anybody could get behind that. Curls, you, girl, does Tira got something on you? Because that's the way it feels right now. Like,
I don't know. I mean, I'm just going to publicly say it because I've already kind of hinted to it in like Terry's live chat. I still hold out hope for Curls because I'm going to read what Glitter says. She says, I don't know the being Curls chick, but is it possible they have done so much behind the scenes shit they're scared of Roach outing them if they
yep,
called her out, or are they just like
yep.
her, birds of a feather? And in my heart, and again, remember, heart, very unreliable, but I still have to believe in it sometimes. I don't believe that Curls has done nasty behind the scenes shit. I think she maybe knows about some stuff that others have done that she keeps to herself, and or she's just extremely naive. I can't believe that about Curls. I don't think she's a bad person. Yeah, she pissed me the fuck off. And
I think she's fake as fuck,
yeah, the
right?
other
I
one,
think she's fake as fuck.
see, and
And
others can
period.
have that opinion.
Yup,
And
and I do.
it's not wrong. You're not wrong about it. But again,
Mm-mm.
I don't think Curls is a horrible person like I think B is. There's a difference.
Maybe, and maybe she's being manipulated, and there are people that are more easily manipulated. I've been manipulated before online and didn't even realize it was happening. But for me, I see Curls in her absolute defense when people ask her a very straightforward question. She hems and haws and makes excuses. There is no excusing it. And listen, Curls, okay, listen here, honey. You are hurting other people by allowing your friend to manipulate them to give them money. That is disgusting. I'm sorry. And that is why I said to Rebrand last night, I'm like, I like Rebrand's style. She calls it out for what it is. And I'm sorry, but Curls, if you don't want other people to be hurt, innocent people that give their money, you wouldn't do that. You would not be fully in support and make excuses for
Yeah, she
your.
completely misses the mark when it comes to like everyone's issue with the wish list and the GoFundMe's and the asking for money. Like she completely misses it every time. Like, yes, at a certain point it gets excessive. And it's not
Yeah.
just the wish list and her asking for money, it's the way that she is using her situation to tug on the heartstrings of good people, emotionally manipulating vulnerable people that could be donating to wish list of people that actually fucking need it. But they're
Yes, and
helping a fucking bum who won't
read
ever do
Shyla's comment.
anything for her fucking self. When do you
Absolutely.
put your foot down?
When? At what point? At what point do you no longer support someone who talks about sleeping all day with her boyfriend, banging, having her neck, back, whatever it is, blown out? I don't know. I never have my fucking. If my husband bangs my neck or back out, like I'd probably divorce him. No, I'm sorry. I got to walk the next day. Okay. So I don't understand any of that bullshit. I don't. And I don't understand like for me, it's anyway.
Listen, I'm going to respond to White
digress.
Russia here because I think she has like a soft spot for curls, and that's completely okay. But me saying I'm holding out hope for her is about as nice as I can fucking be. Okay, she has said shit. She was disrespectful to me. I thought we were friends. So it is personal when it comes to me and her, but I will try to keep it low key for your sake.
Okay,
You know,
that's fair. That's fair.
people have different experiences with people. So I will tone it back though, because I don't want to let.
Yeah, people think I'm the devil.
So I got you. All right, let's continue.
I just thought it was a mean thing to do.
It was a mean thing to do. All I could say is I don't have defense. I mean, I did it. I admitted to it. It was years ago. I don't remember the full context of what made me or sparked me to do that. So, you know, I'm not defending it. I did it. I'm admitting to it. I'm admitting to my dirty. It was a couple years ago. I do not remember the context that sparked me to do that. I can say I've never done that. I've never felt the need or the urge to do that to anybody else. Something sparked me to do that, and I don't remember what it was, but something sparked me to do it. So I do remember, but there wasn't one thing on there for her kid at that point in time. I do remember that specifically, because if there was anything on there for her kid, I would have left it.
I thought there was maybe that was on the. I thought there was stuff for. Maybe that's a different wish list I'm thinking of.
Yeah, because if there was anything on that list for her kid, I know I would have left that, because I have a soft spot for kids.
Yeah.
But anyway, you know, hey, I admitted to my dirty. I admitted to it. You know, it is what it is.
I appreciate you admitting to what you've done. However, I just, you know, this is all new to me. You know, I'm behind on.
I mean, what more can Rebrand do? Do they want her to sacrifice her unborn child at an altar? She fucking said it. She owned it. Like, what else? And then there's going to be however. I appreciate you, you know, owning it. However, that's the same thing as but. So let's hear this diatribe. And keep in mind, for people watching, this happened 2 years ago.
A lot of things, but I'm aware of that part of it, and it's concerning that you did it, but it's more concerning that like you admit to it, which okay, I guess that's a good thing, but then it kind of had that connotation that you had no.
Oh fuck!
Oh
man.
my god,
Yeah.
the mask. God forbid you come forward and admit to something, Rebrand. You awful, horrible person. That is so foreign to someone like B.
Jesus Christ.
She even goes,
really,
I guess
sweet
that's a
baby
good thing.
Jesus.
Wait, can I say one thing?
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was a few minutes behind because sorry guys, I feel a little dizzy, so I'm making some lunch. I'm listening, but she said it's more concerning that she admitted it.
Yeah.
No, what? It's concerning that you did it, but it's more concerning that you admitted it. No, because be to you, that's what people with integrity that own their crap and don't spew the worst shit behind members only and then act like they're so reserved publicly will do. They'll own their shit. They'll own it. So that is crazy that I heard you just say admitted it. Yeah, because like me, I've been an open book on my channel. No one will ever have a gotcha moment on me. And there's people like us that do exist. So just wanted to say that.
Yeah,
'cause
same,
it's weird.
same girl. I say what I gotta say right here and there, and if people don't like it, well, then they don't like me, and that's probably why some don't like me.
Yeah, it's just so telling. Like, and there's these little sentences that maybe if you didn't know her, you wouldn't pick up on. But who the fuck says that it's more concerning that Rebrand admitted to it? That is so ass backwards. Congratulations, Rebrand. People like B and her group, they actually wait for it to be found out and proven with receipts before they admit to shit. So I can understand why that's super foreign to someone like B.
Yes, and
It's
I
just
was the
fucking
one
crazy.
yesterday, Rebrand, that said that I like your style because you're blunt and honest. And I'm like, I
Tina.
can respect that all day because I'm the exact same way. It's like, you don't ever have to wonder if I like you or not, period. Nah, don't gotta wonder. I'll tell you. And I like most people. I do. I'm a very loving, I'm not a I know it sounds like I'm this awful, like just want to attack people person. No, not at all. I just love my friends and I hate, and I know them well, and I hate to see them attacked or their families. And I come
That's been
out.
my whole
Sure do.
time on YouTube. And I think that's Terry too. Terry has a loyalty to her that is like
Mm-hmm.
unmatched. And I go hard for
Yeah,
my
girl.
friend, not as much as I used to with certain people, because it gets to a point where there's just not a point anymore.
Right.
But we're loyal
Yeah.
motherfuckers, me and JJ, and it's hard not to react to foul shit being done to people that I like. It is
Right.
hard. And on top of it, me and JJ can get very sassy, and our petty
Oh,
pants are always right next
we
to us.
spicy, girl. We spicy.
So, all right, let's keep going.
Okay.
There's no remorse, and that's fine to some degree. It's painful for me, and I don't mean like because it's Tira. Let me take Tira out of the equation. But the way I see it is like there's a homeless person on the side of the road in the freezing cold, and you threw cold water on them on a freezing night, and that's just my, it's not even about Tira. It's kind of like I don't know anything about
Are you fucking kidding me? She thinks that this is just as bad as driving by a homeless person, stopping and throwing cold water on them when it's already freezing. Does that sound right to y'all?
No, she's full of shit. Because listen, I can get that if Tira wasn't given so many options. But allegedly, and I'm going to, because honestly, people need to hear this. They need to hear it. And if they still want to support it, okay. But allegedly, Tira, in Florida, we have beautiful domestic violence DV. I'm sorry, because I don't want you to like get in trouble. What I don't know what the words are allowed or whatever. DV, shelter. Okay, um, Tara allegedly took a bed from a DV victim. Okay, and that's just the truth because they fill up. And it was because Tira said those shelters are much nicer.
Okay,
Keep going,
but
JJ. I'll be right back. Give me 30 seconds.
Okay.
But what's crazier too is that you can't remove Tira from the equation. You can't. And
No.
B, to you, it sounds good to say that you're removing her from the equation, but you can't, because then you come with this extreme example. It's like seeing somebody homeless and throwing
Right.
cold water on their face. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Have you ever been homeless? Because I have. And I can tell you that in the winter, I was sleeping on a roof, right, with blankets, and it was freezing, raining down on me. And I woke up soaking wet in the rain. And do you know whose fault that was? Mine. My fault. My
Yep.
responsibility. My choices led
Yep.
me to be sleeping on a roof. Again, Tira is a grown adult. She's not a teenager. She's not someone in her 30s or her 20s. She's a grown woman who continues to make these choices that have consequences. So for you to say it's like driving by and throwing freezing cold water, you're exaggerating for the emphasis of the story. And I think it's highly irregular and highly disrespectful to people that have actually been homeless and are sleeping on the street with no blankets. I see people
It's
in New York with no
horrific.
shoes, no socks, and all the things, B. And you're
Cindy,
not removing Tira. Stop
That's
it.
that emotional manipulation. Because again, just think if you didn't know Tira's history. Any normal person watching or listening to this that's new to the community is going to be like, oh my God, that is so horrible. You know?
Yeah, and Steph
Yep.
is right. Tira
Yep.
has come at people all the
She
time for
has.
struggling, all the time. And B has never said that she was against it. It was wrong. All the things made fun of me. I'm a scammer. I'm a grifter. All the fucking things. And I'm not the only person. Tira's done it over and over and over again. But we're supposed to feel sorry because Tira refuses to do better. She has an income. She has an income. She doesn't spend her money wisely. She wants to do whatever she wants to do and have people take care of her. So
Yes.
I'm sorry
Yes.
if I don't feel bad for her
And
anymore.
she stole your story, Cindy. And I
still maintain that. She stole
She did with the
your
sons. She
story
did.
with your sons, and then suddenly, because your sons, amazing men, and I have talked to, listen, okay? I, what Cindy said,
JJ,
she's not lying.
I
Mhm.
actually
Yeah.
want Cindy to explain that story because a lot of people
Okay,
don't know. So I'm going to
good.
mute.
Go
Sin,
ahead,
I want
Sin.
you to go over that
I'll,
story real quick. It's
I'll mute
important.
too. Yeah, it
Okay.
is important.
Which story? The one when I moved in with my kids, or
Yeah,
Well,
how
the original?
Tira stole your story because
Okay.
Tira said one
yes.
thing when it happened, then it
Mm-hmm.
switched to another thing,
Yeah,
and now
you're
here
pathetic,
currently it's a
Sin.
whole fucking other thing.
It's a whole
Like,
different thing,
You
right?
were
so go into that.
pathetic
Yeah.
Yeah.
because you
So I was
live
living
with
in
your
Brooklyn.
sons.
Yeah, people know I was living in Brooklyn, and I'm not trying to shit on my ex-husband, but it's already out there. He was using. He was using for years. Okay, and before this, people privately bought me groceries, were helping me to fight with the gangs that were trying to get my son, that was a minor. They were
Mm-hmm.
DDs, dealers, who were expecting me to pay off his debts with my body. All true.
That's
Um,
true.
and it
I
was all
heard
too
it.
much. And people helped me in private. And Steph was actually one of the people that actually sent me a cash app to help me. And I'll never
Oh,
forget
that's
that.
so
I'll never
kind. I
forget.
didn't know that. Oh,
Yes,
that's
she did.
nice. Well,
And
thank
many
you, Steph.
people, yeah, and I'll
I
never
didn't know
forget that. But
that.
many people helped me, and it became too much. It was too dangerous. The things I was dealing with, being videotaped while I was asleep. He was
Mm-hmm.
paranoid. He was in psychosis, so he was always with knives, and it was just too dangerous for me and my minor son. So something happened. I won't get into what happened that day because that's something that will never be talked about on the internet. But something
Right.
happened the day that we left, and my son that was a minor called my sons that lived here in Jersey, and he told them about the situation, and they showed up. Right, my son showed up. He spoke to my other sons, and he said, "Hey,
Yep.
would it be okay if mom da 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 da?" So he came and he gave me an ultimatum. I was making excuses. I didn't want to leave. I was like, "Oh, but the dog and the cat and all the things." And my son was like, basically, "Mom, either you leave with me now, or dad is leaving in an ambulance or in a cop car. Like, those are your three options. You leave with me now, dad is leaving one way or another in a cop car or an ambulance.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want that to happen, I suggest you leave." And then I kept making excuses. He said, "You know what? I'm giving you the option to pack your stuff, or I'm going to pack your stuff for you." So we packed up our stuff, and while we were packing, we didn't even know my husband was stealing stuff from our bags as we were packing. I didn't find
Yeah.
out till I got to New Jersey. Anyway,
Mm.
my sons gave me no choice. So then I come to the internet the day that I came to Jersey. I was in my son's room. I was crying. I shared that story. Tira, like almost verbatim, steals my story. "Oh, my son said that he's not going to allow his mother to be homeless on the street." And I'm not saying that other people can't have similar experiences, okay? But it came out of left field. Her son is not going to let her be homeless. Mind you, she had been homeless, sleeping in a park and all the things before this. But after I share my story, now her son is not going to let her be homeless in the street. He said his mother's not going to be homeless. She was there a week. She was there a week and then left. Now we can all assume what happened in that week, why she was, had to leave and all the things. She says it was because of the
Mm-hmm.
roommate and all the things. But again, patterns of behavior, guys. You could fill in the blanks of why she had to leave. So now the story changed multiple times. And now the story is the same way she did with Glitter, that she was there to help her son with his bills. That, and people that have been here know that that's not what she said. She said that her son refused to let his mother be
Yup.
homeless.
Yup.
And
Yup.
now it's, I went there to help my son with his bills. She was only there a week, y'all. What bills did she help with? Like, it's about the lies. It's about changing the story while she shits on people that genuinely, honestly, were doing bad and are no longer there. I could
Yes.
understand if it's been for 5 years, people buying me groceries, people helping me, all the things. I don't even like to put my banner with my donation information. And no shitting, I'm not shitting on anybody who does. I'm just saying, because I know how blessed I was and how much people helped me, I'm very aware of that and grateful. And don't expect people to take care of me on the internet, but
No,
it's just
no.
disgusting. And her
No,
channel's
and
gone. The original channel, guys, where she would do videos on us, lives on us, shorts on us, community posts, all the things. Her original channel was gone. So
It was
people act like
constant.
they don't know, but B was there. She knows all of that. Never spoke a
She
word.
knows. So
Told
does
her this is
Pearls.
wrong.
So does Curls. She was there. She was in your chat at that time. Both of them were. So they know. And that's why when I saw what was going on with Terry Lee, because it's like, okay, you can have a friend group and maybe like y'all are close and you all agree on the same things, but you don't bring other people in to a lie. Like, who are you if you're going to lie to people, on that? And I cannot even tell y'all. Like, I wanted to lose my ever loving mind when Tira decided that Cindy was going to be her next victim. And why does Cindy have nice nails? How can Cindy
Yeah,
have makeup? How can she look so nice and do her own hair? Bitch, it's because she does it herself. Okay,
yeah,
that's why she doesn't go to salons or anything.
no.
And you've always made that clear. You showed
And Tira
people.
knew that, like I said, Tira
She
was on my
knew.
IG.
Yep,
She knew I had a nail
she
page. She
knew.
knew I did my nails at home. She knew I dyed my hair with box dye. She knew
Yep.
because I'm doing bad now and I'm living with an addict. I'm supposed to sell all my makeup? No, I wasn't using. And Tira has told people, asked people, told them that there's no way that I'm clean, that I'm lying. There's no way I could be living with an addict and not use.
I
It
was
goes
told
deep.
that.
And I've never been a victim of her or anyone on the internet. That's not a thing.
I
I've
was
never been
told that,
bullied either.
Sin. I
Right,
was
right, right.
told that by women that, like, they're like, oh, you don't know, you don't understand addiction. Cindy is still active, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, what? Like, it broke my
And
heart
Tira
to hear that.
perpetuated that. And you know,
And that's
Sen,
why,
Sure the fuck
yeah,
did.
no.
And
I
it,
And
think
and
the
this,
I
whole
said, thank God. I'm like, okay, you guys are telling me this, and I don't know, especially back then, didn't know a whole lot about addiction. And I'm like, but I need to talk to Cindy first. That's my friend. And they got
yeah.
so mad that I
yeah,
No,
was
because
but it makes no sense.
you were threatening that isolation.
yes,
Yes,
I
but
really
yes,
this, it makes no sense. They wanted me to look the part. It makes no
yep.
sense because I'm in a bad situation financially, going through all this stuff. I'm supposed to come on looking disheveled, have my hair messed up, all the things so that people could then say she has to be using drugs. Look, she doesn't even take care of herself. So because I still tried to keep up my appearance, I'm not doing bad. It's crazy. It's disrespectful. When I was homeless, guys, I carried a book bag on my back.
I
I
know.
went and I went to drop-in centers and I took a shower every day. They give you clean clothes. So it's gross. And I'm not shaming people that are homeless that are dirty, but I'm saying to assume that because you're homeless or doing bad that you have to stink, you have to not take care of yourself is disrespectful in itself.
Yeah.
real
And
quick
we
And
because
understood.
we have
I was
someone on
told,
panel. We have Pretend
hi, pretend
Fashionista here
fashionista.
who was
my
there during all
pretend
this,
fashionista.
but
I
on the
love
other
her.
side. But really
Yeah.
quick, because I want her to go in for a second because I know she has a
Okay.
lot to say.
Yes, please
Then
Mhm.
do.
I
Please.
think
I love
when
her.
it comes to like how Tira stole your story, it kind of started when she was living on the park bench because
Yes.
you had your story
Mm-hmm.
and then she started to say, my son would never let me be homeless, blah, 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 because your sons took you in. All the while
Yep,
she's living like a mile down the road on a park bench. Why didn't he let her in then? And then
exactly.
she finally got that apartment. And she knew, in my opinion, allegedly, she knew she was going to get evicted because I don't believe she paid a lick of fucking rent, okay, other than what
Mhm.
was donated to her through GoFundMe.
Yeah.
So then she tried to make up a story saying that she had to get evicted because her son needs her help. So it
Yes.
went
Yup.
from her son taking her in to her son needing her help. So it flipped again. So
Yep.
wouldn't you think if her son really needed her help, she would have been there longer than a week or two?
Exactly. That makes no
Mm-hmm.
sense. I've been
Mm-hmm.
here with my sons for 4 years, and
And I'm
and they
grateful.
sacrificed so much. So much my son sacrificed, and I will never take that for granted.
They
And
love you though. They
in
do.
everything that's happened, we've gotten closer because we were estranged because I was all the things you can imagine in Brooklyn. And so
Girl,
it's built a
they
bond,
were
but I
not
don't
letting
expect my
you
sons to
stay
take care of
there. I
me
can
for the
tell
rest of
you
my
that.
life. That's weird. I want
They
them to
were
get
not.
married and have lives and have children and not have mom, tagging along. So
I spoke to your son. They were
yeah,
not letting you stay there.
yeah,
Not look, it was not even an option. He's
nope,
like, no, mom, like we're out. And I'm like,
yeah,
thank God, finally, thank you, Jesus, because Sin, you are almost too kind hearted. Like you want to be there for everybody in every instance. And you are a beautiful person, like my best friend,
thank
but
you, teacher.
you take a lot. You take a lot on yourself, and you don't deserve that. You deserve so much more. And it would always break my heart. And that's why that day, I mean, I remember it was my anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep,
got that call.
yep.
And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
hang on. I tell my husband, I'm like, hang on.
Can y'all?
And then I come back, and my husband's like, yup, get her out of there. Got to do what we got to do.
That's a
Yeah,
good man. All right,
Can
I
you hear
want to
me?
let Pretend Fashionista take the floor
yeah.
because I know she has a lot to
Yes.
say about what
I'm
Cindy just
sorry.
spoke
I'm
on.
sorry. I forgot. I'm sorry.
It's okay. And I only have like 4 minutes. Okay, so my disclaimers. I'm going to do my best to not be sassy and just relay the facts because I know it's a bit confusing for those that haven't been around for 1,000 years, like some of us. But I just want to make sure that this is known, and I also want to make sure that my apology is said publicly. I've done it privately, but I want to make sure I say it publicly. So, in addition to what these ladies are talking about, the situation that happened when Queen Cindy left Brooklyn, even before then, there was a big beef between, or I'm not even gonna say it like that. Selfie Queen Cindy was attacked by Tira. She was constantly, and I know this because I believed her. So, as a regular viewer of the anti-KJ community, it came across, and I believed when Tira would say she's being poverty shamed, people are making fun of her. And as someone that grew up in very humble beginnings, I take that stuff seriously and I take it to heart. And as y'all know, I have a big mouth. So I would be very critical of Selfie Queen Cindy because I thought that what Tira was portraying was true. She was trying to make it seem like Selfie Queen Cindy was stealing her story and that Selfie Queen Cindy was lying and grifting. And she was trying, basically everything Tira was doing, she blamed, she was projecting onto Selfie Queen Cindy. She would say things like, there's no way that she's, that she's having hard times because her nails are done and her, like everything they just talked about. But even then, she would attack her and say things like she was just relentlessly glowing at her, and Selfie Queen Cindy it just takes the high road and never said anything. I just believe, many of us just believe what Tira was saying about how this girl is, she's grifting behind the scenes and she's, I mean, the things that she was accused of, and I feel horrible because I believed it with no receipts, with no proof. Again, this was a long time ago, and I feel horrible because I was very critical of Selfie Queen Cindy because, like I said. And I wanted to publicly apologize to her for that because she didn't deserve it. She was going through so much at that time. And the fact that Tira used that against her is disgusting because everything that Tira was saying that Selfie Queen Cindy was grifting behind the scenes, there was no grifting. There was no nothing. There was one time that was privately between friends that crappy friend group outed one time. Meanwhile, this other person has multiple GoFundMe, PayPals, and I don't care if you only received X, you shouldn't be asking for it under false pretenses. And so that's the other part that I wanted to make sure. And because these ladies remained classy and they didn't want to say any names, they didn't want to say anything, they never responded to her. So it left a lot of people thinking, so it must be true. So I'm so glad that they finally did. They're a lot classier than me because I would have dragged Tira from here to hell multiple times by now. And even now, they don't want to. It's not like they're trying to attack her. It's truly just trying to correct the false narratives that have been out there, but also making sure that people see you can donate to whoever you want to. You can be friends with whoever you want to. It's the fact that you are promoting a fundraiser that is not legit, right? It's the fact that you're tired of giving your own money, so you're trying to get the public to help. It's like, I don't care who gives money to who, but don't sit there and say, oh, she needs help for an apartment when you know damn well that's not what it's going to go towards, and now we have proof given by Tira herself of the things that she's doing with her quote unquote Coca-Cola fund. And that's why I'm like, why are there crickets? No, instead it's all these things, Terry Lynn is horrible. Like what? It's all semantics and it's all distractions. And I'm just so tired of it. And I'm glad other people are seeing it. And I know this can be shocking and jarring to some, but just know that like, it doesn't matter who you're friends with, everyone is an adult. But the minute that someone tries to manipulate you, that's when you really have to say, you know what, this is not the time. This is not the group for me. We don't have to be all besties. And that's, that's very naive to think we're all going to get along, but we can at least be cordial. Right. And I think that's the other part that gets to it too. But what happens is that things are twisted and just so that you feel bad. And I hate that. So I just wanted to say that, publicly apologize to Selfie Queen for believing the lies. And
girl, we're good.
Use your story all the time because I don't believe she was homeless. She was displaced. And a lot of what she was saying would be things that you were actually going through. And she knew it's disgusting.
Yeah.
And so
that's why I say she used Cindy's story and she
multiple
saw
times.
that Cindy was like invoking people's emotions, not intentionally. She was just telling her story, what happened to her. I mean, nobody wants to talk about what Cindy spoke about, so it was very difficult.
But Tira would use it to try to get money. And people like me that don't know about rugs and things like that, we're naive to it. I think that's the other part of it as well. And I think that's why Selfie Queen Cindy was attacked, because she's, she is sober. She's been sober for 25 years. And so anyway, I just wanted to say that. And so I have to drop off now, but I'll be in the chat. Thanks, chicas.
Hey, love you.
And I just wanted to say,
love you.
Yeah, I just wanted to say to Pretend Fashionista girl, we're good. I love her so much. And even when she didn't like me, I would laugh at her remarks on Twitter and shit, because she would spit fire. I was like, damn girl, shit. And I would laugh and say
her anymore.
Yeah, and I would say I wish I could be friends with her because she's so fiery and honest. And I'm not patting myself on the back, but I ignored a lot of it because I didn't want to watch Tira. I didn't want, because it would anger me and I would be really ugly. I would talk really crazy because I have that capability to be nasty as fuck. And I didn't watch her because, first of all, this is my life. This is not just bullshit. This is my life. This is what I was living with. And she was making fun of me and mocking me and all the things. And it was too raw. I was still in the moment, right? I'm still going through it. So if I talk about it, it just was too much for me. Mm-hmm. So I just thought, if I ignore the bitch, she'll stop. And she didn't. And she kept puta socias and all the shit, and she kept going.
If we get through this, I have some screenshots that I found.
Yeah,
I'd love
so I just wanted to say to Pretend Fashionista, there's no need. You've apologized to me, and she's one of my close friends, and I love her, and I appreciate that. But there's really no need. Tira is who she is, and people are finally seeing it, and she can't handle it. That's why she's threatening people going legal. Bitch, try to go legal on me. I wish you would, girl. I wish. Por favor, bitch, try it.
Yes, honey. You think you're gonna get money out of me? Go ahead, do it.
Yeah, try it, bitch.
It's not
so anyway,
gonna
go ahead.
Ever.
I'm gonna be listening while I eat my lunch, okay?
And Pretend Fashionista, thank you for saying that, like everything you just said. And Pretend Fashionista hated my ass. She hated my ass.
Oh, she hated me too.
It's
she
so
told me to go drink gas station Kratom.
When you don't like somebody and then suddenly it's like, oh, they're not what I thought, and they're actually one of the best people I ever met. So that can happen.
I agree.
I promise you.
And JJ, I know you weren't in Terry's live last night. Thanks to
Chris,
Steph.
you
There's
still
no. Can you not hear me? Hello?
Am I the only one up here? What happened?
I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, and I can hear JJ too. I don't know if she can't hear Bliss. I hear you both.
Like, is it only me?
You may have to
Chris,
tell her
you
she
don't
may have to
want
go
give
out
me
and
the
come back
floor on
in. I
your
don't know.
channel, honey.
JJ, you may have to drop and come back because Bliss can hear you, but you can't hear her.
Oh, okay. All right. That's what I'll do. Thank you.
Okay.
I didn't know.
All good. Damn it. I just had my memory wiped now. I wanted to respond to something JJ said, but I have no idea what she said. Oh, pretend fashionista. Yes, she hated me too. She told me to go drink some gas station kratom. And I took that, like, that shit triggered the fuck out of me at the time because I was like a huge advocate, and we were just discussing in a Twitter Spaces, like the kratom community, how awful like gas station products are and how they're like actually taking people from this earth. So she just hit me with that at like the wrong time. But I can look back at it and laugh now.
We can laugh at it now, right? Yeah.
Hold on, let me remove this, JJ. That way she can hop back in.
That's what I'm saying. Like, pretend fashionista would come with the zingers. I was like, damn, girl. I wish we were friends. And now,
I mean, she was one of my most favorite people to go back and forth with. I'm not lying when I say that. All right, let's keep this moving.
Popcorn Live. I didn't see it here. At first, I know of it as right now. But people are encouraging it, and like and I understand the hate for Tira. I'm not trying to. I'm like, I'm probably even less than Curls, but the standing up for her and all that stuff. But it's
just, well, I wouldn't. No, it's not hate because I don't vehemently hate anybody. But you know that if somebody tries to help themselves, I will try to help.
Yes.
When somebody is just blatant, no. There's
See, that's your opinion, Rebrand, and I just have to disagree. Now, Tira especially, we can definitely critique Tira that she could be doing things differently, all of that. But at that time period in her life, that was out of her control. Like, I'm just saying. And she did have, like, yes, she was getting evicted, but she also found another place to live. So even though she had stuff on the wish list, it's not like she didn't have any place to go at that moment.
My biggest thing about her grift and her wish list, her whatever, a lot of it was done in jest to the people who come at her about it. And it really wasn't even a legit fundraiser or even,
What?
Then do it in private.
No, and it's done in jest. So then was she not really accepting the gifts? That makes no sense. Those fundraisers were done in jest. She wasn't really serious about it. She was serious about receiving it. Like, come on, what are we doing?
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. What? The excuses are asinine and make no sense. You're not talking about children. She was just doing it to get under people's skin, but she really, it was facetious. No, because she really took the stuff, took the money. What the fuck, man?
It doesn't it blow your mind how they just continuously just shove their tongues right up her asshole to excuse all of her shit?
Yes, and I feel like my ass is literally on fire with the gaslighting. What are we talking about?
Like, fuck. All right.
I don't know how to express what I'm saying. Like half of that stuff that was, and who has screenshots for 5 fucking years? I'm sorry, but go ahead.
Yeah, I know.
That kind of blew my mind. I'll be honest.
Coming from the chick that says that she has screenshots of every single thing another person / creator on this platform has said or done. Really?
And them saying proof or didn't happen. Huh? What? I have screenshots from 5 years ago against Tira. Thank God I saved them.
Actually, I can't believe, and Cindy's not going to believe this either. If a mod could go to Steph TXMA's channel and share that video of all, it's an amazing fucking video of screenshots over the years.
I think she took it down.
Oh, really?
I think she did. I think she said, I'm checking right now.
Okay. Regardless, though, for B to say that, to try to like shit on Steph for that video, I mean, try harder, B. Like, really? That's all you have to say to that video?
Or maybe she didn't. I found it. I'm going to put it in the chat right now.
All right. Thank you. You guys, it's really amazing to see it all laid out in front of your face all at once, then living through it over the years.
Thank you, Steph.
It really was a good video. And for B to fucking try to downplay it with that, like, yeah, I'm a fucking hoarder as far as screenshots. Like, I have a cloud. So, like, I don't know if I just pay enough money now for storage. It's like fucking endless. And then I take a screenshot of like a recipe and I'm like, oh, I'm going to go back to that in a couple days. I fucking forget about it. It's there years later. Like, come on.
But Bliss is so important because I'm not the kind of person that shows screenshots, and I wish I were, right? Because I have them. I found them in my old Samsung phone. That takes a lot of work. So for her to try to like make stuff seem like it's weird, especially when we're visual creatures, it helps us to see it. You can't deny the proof. So since you can't deny the proof, why not just try to, make her sound like, oh, she's a weirdo for even doing it? Because you can't argue with the truth. And that's insane to me. Moving the goalpost. It doesn't matter that Tira was shown that this is a pattern of behavior over 5 years. Let's look at Steph. Why did you keep it, Steph? The fuck? Huh? The fuck?
All right, I don't want it going sideways in the chat. JJ,
no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I just rather move forward and be cordial.
Yeah, it's the past. It doesn't even matter anymore.
I'm not going to say that. Like, it always is in the back of my mind. I can't lie. Right. But it's not worth it. Like, what's the point at this point?
You're right. I'm not trying to minimize your feelings.
Let's just move on. We've all said shit. We've all done shit. Like, I just want to move the fuck on. I love you, my girl. And that's the loyalty right there between friends. That's what we were talking about earlier. And like, we're all different levels. Like how JJ is the go-getter, and then there's me in the middle, and then there's Cindy who gives people much more grace. We're all different, and it's a good mix. So
Just a video. I have a screenshot on that.
No, not you.
The video of the screenshots was
yeah.
You're
Steph put out a video of all these receipts.
Yeah. Anyway, so but I don't know. But on the wish list and the PayPal links, the memberships, any way that a creator, or some are non-creators, but mostly creators, any way a creator puts out a pay link, or I have an Amazon wish list somewhere. It's in my channel links on my page. It's been there for I don't know how long. Anyway, it's not saying I need, and I understand Tira's different on some of these things, but nobody has to click those links. Nobody has to purchase one thing off of there. Nobody has to send a PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat. It's not required by anything. So that's where I find the difference in
the same thing.
She can ask for the moon, but you can walk right past her and just don't spit on her when you walk past. It's kind of, I don't understand why people are so concerned. I mean, if you gave or bought a membership and didn't get what you were looking for from me or from anybody else, there's a way to cancel that and back out and keep on moving. So it's for any of us creators. But there's so many of us that have our Cash App because YouTube takes a big chunk of things. So that's another part.
I'm sorry, but if I had memberships and I knew that I was slacking and not giving the promised perks to my members, and someone came to me with constructive criticism to help me better my memberships, which would only benefit me in the long run because more people would member up. Like, I don't see a fucking problem with that. No, that's what B's not including in this. That's how Terry initially went to Tira, and Tira comes back at her in a fucking video.
Yep. And again, no, because it's about shifting blame. Again, she's going to say that it's up to people to support or not. Don't spit on her when you walk past. But Tira spits on everybody. So people, it's being done publicly on YouTube. So we're supposed to stay quiet when you're taking advantage of people's kindness over and over and over and over and over again. Some people that are vulnerable adults don't know how addiction works, don't know that people are lying, which is theft by deception. But we're supposed to shut up because it's none of our business. If you're not donating, that's another one. If you're not donating, why are you worried about it? Because we're going to allow people to take advantage of people over and over and over and over again, while they're the shittiest people on this platform that count other people's pockets and have said the worst shit about people that were genuinely in need. And then she said that was out of Tira's control, her situation. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? That it was no fault of her own that she was evicted. Are you what? Again, we're all grown adults. We are all responsible for our choices, bad or good. And these ass pats and these making excuses is why Tira will never feel that she has to pick her own ass up and do better for herself. Because you guys keep making excuses for her.
And again, it'd be one thing if it just stopped at that. But they take it a deranged step further and try to gaslight other people to think we're all crazy for calling this shit out.
Yep.
They can, you know what? I will let them ignore it all they fucking want if they let people call out her nasty behavior and ignore it. How about that?
Exactly.
Like I said, I don't remember the context that was around that, but it's something that she had done. All I can say is it's something that triggered me. It triggered something in me. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what it was, but it just triggered the fuck out of me.
But you did it twice. I'm just from your own account.
God, can we move on from this? Like, for fuck's sake.
Seriously.
Jesus Christ. If they put half as much energy and time into confronting Tira on her bullshit, we would all be winning. That's fuck.
Twice in like probably a 24-hour period.
I understand, but like
you still did it a second time. Like, okay. I don't want to get upset about it because I'm really trying to move on.
Realize that it wasn't just like oops, I was a little upset, but I don't know. No. But then this stuff about Tira and Chicago are not friends. I don't know how anybody. I've been saying it for I don't know how long. They have been so adult about the situation. Yeah. I am much in the middle. I like Rebrand. I like Curls. I like Chicago. I like Terry Lynn. I like Tira. I like everybody involved, and it makes it so difficult to navigate. So that's when I said, okay, just on my channel, give me the piece in my channel. And I realized how hard it is for y'all. I understand. Like some are not there, some are behind the scenes, messaging me or something because they're not going to comment on the stream or this or that, and I realized how difficult it is. But I don't know how to navigate this situation being in the middle of like 5 to 6 people.
Well, I tried to for me, and then it's going to be up to the other person. But for me personally, and I know you are like this too, but I'm speaking for myself right now. I can easily separate my friendships and not have to involve others. Do you know what I mean? Like I can be friends with Terry. I can be friends with Tira.
I can do that separately. I think being the content creator, it's a little bit harder.
Oh yeah, you're right. I don't know what that's like.
No, I can do that. Like I'm not.
And I'm gonna give credit where credit's due, because again, I'm 100 across the fucking board. I give B a compliment with saying that, because that's when me and Curls kind of started falling out, is when I started doing content. It is. You are in a different position as a creator.
True. And it is hard to navigate, to be diplomatic, because there was a point where my subscribers and members were mad at me for allowing Tira back into my chat. And I was trying to be diplomatic, and shame on me, because the bitch was talking shit about me privately. I don't support selfie, and then would come in my chat, and it was to antagonize my supporters, being a snake, trying to get people not to support me while she pretended that we were all good. That's some fucking weird reversal fucking bullshit. I'll never understand it.
I have screenshots of her following me around in different creators' chats just to hop into the live chat to antagonize me. I do. And Amanda, you're exactly fucking right. And this is one thing I'm going to react to. I don't know when exactly it is here, but Curls says something completely opposite of what she said like 8 months ago on one of Terry Lynn's lives. She says here that she doesn't like being in the middle. Cindy, do you remember that live that I reacted to with Terry and Curls with Pop? And Curls said the opposite. She said, but I like being in the middle.
Yeah.
Go from liking it to not liking it months later. Like, either you're a fence rider or you're fucking not.
And maybe she changed her point of view, but I don't know.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Still puts herself in the middle, though.
I'm not upset. I'm not picking sides or upset with anybody on here or there. But when it comes to being on, a creator, being in the middle of it is more. I realize you're in the middle as a sub. I get it, but
yeah. Well, and that's why I wanted to come when Tira's live ended, and I had gotten the notification that Rebrand had gone live, and I was like, well, I'm going to go over there, and I just want to have a conversation and let's clear the air, because I want to be able to move on from this, and not have it like festering, if that makes sense. And I'm not the best at confrontation. And I'm trying. Like in 2025, I changed my tune. Like when I'm feeling something, especially like if I didn't care to rebrand, I wouldn't be having this conversation, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So I really have enjoyed getting to know you and seeing you in chats. I mean, I've been seeing you for years in chats and stuff, and we've maybe not always seen eye to eye and stuff, but we've never had it where like it was a problem. You know what I mean? And I really enjoyed coming up on your panel the other day, even though I know I was like sidetrack Sally in the chatterbox of like talking like 300 miles an hour. I gotta learn to slow down. But I did enjoy our conversations, and you had me laughing so hard a few times. And so yeah, when I saw the comment, it really disappointed me. It did, and I did. It was years ago, but I'm just finding out. Like a lot of us are just finding out about this because there was rumors of other people that were thought that had done this, you know, and that's the problem with the rumor mill, as we have seen go across YouTube. You know, people are like the stock accounts and stuff. People are always trying to figure out who the heck they are, you know. And
well, it's better you learn now than it being blamed on somebody else.
Well, some of us know who they are.
Bazinga.
Some of us know who they are. And it's fucking wild to me that no one admits to it still to this day.
Mm-hmm.
You
and
guys,
we're being accused
come
of it.
clean.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just come fucking clean. Again, B, I know it's foreign to you when people actually come forward and admit to their dirty, but maybe you could take a page out of Rebrand's book and just do it.
Yes.
And how about you too, Justin? Do you want to come clean about anything, girl?
And Steph, I don't know if Curl, she says, so I recently heard Curls has met several creators in real life. Is this true? I don't know, because not trying to sound grimy, I don't watch any of them. So I don't know what's going on. And Curls is not a creator, so I don't know. You know, I don't watch any of her friend groups, so I wouldn't know. Oh, she says, yes, ma'am. B2U went to Chicago for Chicago's birthday, and they had lunch with Curls and Tira. And hi, Potty Mouth. So good to see you.
But I also want to make it publicly known, just like I did months ago when I was pretty sure that I already knew, but I still said allegedly and said it was my opinion. Fuck that now. I know. Come clean. Fuck opinion.
You know, so well, I'm glad you found out it was me now than letting somebody else be anonymously blamed for it.
And they have.
Yeah, so
yeah,
you know,
That has been blamed on.
I haven't heard anybody else being blamed for it. If I had heard somebody else or it was mentioned in chat that somebody else did it, I would have.
Get you guys hop on the victim train because I feel it coming. It's coming.
Messed up sooner. So
choo choo.
Roadhog and Michelle and Jenny Lee have been blamed for that repeatedly. Like, I mean, it's dropped off because people stopped talking about people, but they were blamed for that.
I haven't heard it because, you know, I really haven't gotten involved with your chats really until last year.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't heard others getting blamed for it.
Yeah, but this was also a couple of years ago, so that's when it was really like more of a topic at that point. And now it's being brought up again only because of, you know, your admission. That's all. So
yeah, and I didn't really start getting involved with this community's chats really regularly until this past year. Until I think
you've really definitely been more active. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I really started getting heavily involved with this community's chats.
Rebrand's exactly right. Like, she didn't start getting involved with these people till this past year. How the fuck would she have told them about something that she did 2 years ago when it happened? And the funny thing is, she did. Rebrand came clean.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure, she'll have to correct me, but I'm pretty sure she left a comment somewhere back in the day when she did it.
Yep.
So what's the fucking issue then?
I know, Steph. I guess none of that matters anymore.
Oh my God. No, I don't. I don't remember that.
Yeah. She would come in hard. Like a regular thing, you know, like in Tira mode. In normal Tira fashion, she becomes obsessive with people and then says she has an anti-Tira community and can't understand why, bitch.
Oh, I have a screenshot of something of that too. I'm hoping we can get to it.
Yeah.
Until the Split Ink episode happened. I'd say that's really when I really started getting involved with this community. Does that sound about right, B?
See, I didn't know you. I'll be honest. When I read that, I was like, I didn't even know you were around Tears community at that time. This is honesty. I was like, I don't recall you being there during that time. So it was very shocking to me that you were the one who did that, because my time is a little skewed with
I was lurking around. I knew of Tara when I was in Crazy's chat, you know.
Bully?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's where I feel like I really started to get to know you was through Coley, you know.
Well, that's the first I seen her too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I just didn't realize that, I don't know, I guess, I mean, you know, Coley's Coley, but I just didn't realize that she was around. My brain wasn't computing that was happening back there.
Right. Yeah,
I was always.
I know I've seen Rebrand for a while. I just don't recall seeing her in Tara's chat, you know.
No, I didn't hang around in Tara's chat. I mean, I had seen her pop up. I saw Coley.
It's so funny that they try so hard to get Rebrand to think I'm this awful person, but I've known of Rebrand longer than they have. And they don't realize that.
Exactly. And it's weird. Why are you still so on their minds? I don't understand. You don't even go live often, nothing. And that's what I'm saying, like with this over the top, like B acting like we're just talking about her all the time. Like, ma'am, who are you? You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying I don't know who she is, but it's like, girl, we don't talk about you. Who are you? Who cares?
Yep.
Talking about her.
So you think you did it for Coley? I mean, like, what?
No. I was always like, just ignore. You know, but I checked into Tara. I watched a bunch of her videos, and you know, it's like, oh, you know what my opinion of Tara was, and I was like, this is nuts. And then watch a little bit more, and you know, some people just get under your skin. She climbed up and she made a home under my skin, and
she does a lot.
I was gonna say she does have that effect sometimes. You know?
It just festered, and you know, it just festered. She was the itching powder, you know, and it just hit the wrong way, you know. But when it came to Coley and Roddy making videos, I'm like, just ignore it. Because I saw what it was doing there, and I'm like, ignore it, because I was trying to keep the drama out of Coley's chat. You know,
good luck with that.
well, yeah, that didn't work. You know, you know, and then it is what it is. You know, not my proudest moment. Well,
okay, but I feel like in that comment on Terry Lynn's community post, you're pretty proud of yourself. That's just my take on it, and it was words. I mean, it was typed. It wasn't your speaking, but I took.
Well, she said she'd do it again. That was the disconcerting part for me. That was the thing that really upset me.
You
like,
still feel like that's on you. I mean, I'm not
right,
here to
like,
change your mind.
exactly.
I'm just what I felt about it.
Yeah, you know, I was probably caught up in the moment with the way I typed that. That was probably not all that fair, but probably caught up in the moment with the way things were going. But yeah,
and I get that being heated and you say things. I understand that part.
I did my dirty, and you know, I admit to it. You know.
Well, I do appreciate you admitting to it. At least we know. Like,
oh my God! Like fucking A. How long? All right, I'm gonna have to fast. Crazy. We need to get, for the love of fucking God. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse me, swear. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, God. You didn't deserve that. Pretend fashionista. Can you elaborate? Who are we talking about here? Who made racist comments? Because I feel like you're responding to Shyla up here, and Shyla was talking about B, and I don't know anything about B making racist comments. But again, I don't watch these people.
I think she's talking maybe about Tara, and then they act like they don't hear the racism. They who, what, when, where?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I don't know. B continues to surprise me. So a racist comment really wouldn't be so off kilter right now. If I'm being honest. We need to move past this because I'm gonna pull my fucking hair out. Like this is ridiculous.
Seriously,
for fuck's
talking
sake.
About trying to grab onto anything to make Tara a victim. Jesus.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about that stuff. Oh, come on.
What is buffering now?
Fuck the transcript. Now the yeah, because I tried to get to the transcript and it doesn't want to come up. Oh, fuck you, YouTube. Hold on, y'all. Let me refresh here. Oh my God, like I can't listen to that anymore. And there's stuff that they actually get into and talk about that I want to react to. Like fucking A. All right, honestly, like I'm kind of done listening to them. we'll part 3 it, y'all, because that was
okay.
Wow. All right, I do want to show some things.
And maybe we'll just go exactly where you want to start. You know what I mean? On part 3.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I'm supposed to do a members only.
Rebrand.
I don't feel good. I don't feel, and I feel bad to my members because I keep pushing it, but I don't feel good. And I don't think I'm up to another live right now. I might have to do it tomorrow. I don't feel good.
Girl, we all understand. Seriously, don't feel bad. I'm sorry that I'm keeping you here. We're just going to scroll through these screenshots I have.
I'm good being on panel. I just don't think I can host a whole other live. You know what I mean? I have a sore throat. My throat has been hurting for days.
You know who else is really good at one panel? Fucking Rebrand, because I give her all the props in the world. I would have fucking lost it after 30 minutes of that shit.
She's funny though.
My shit.
Her humor just catches me off guard. What the hell? When she knitted the dumpster fire, I fell out of my chair. I was like, holy shit.
All right, so I just want to show the patterns of Tira for people who weren't around. This is from February 2023. I fucked my channel up bad, beefing with fucking losers. I said I was done with the BS, and I really am after seeing what it's done. Talk away, people. It's not my business what you say or do. I have a channel to get back on track. I actually want to be here, work hard to be here. Never again.
3 whole likes. Girl, shut up.
Oh my God. How many times has she said this over the years? And even recently.
Wait, can you pull it back up? Was that her original channel? I just want to see. Can you pull it so I can see it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the channel that's no longer here. That's the channel she did all her dirt on.
Yep. Oh, this is the channel. But yeah, you guys, she is a one fucking repeat. It's always been this. Same, Terry, same shit 3 years later. All right, let's keep it moving. And these are in no particular order. Oh, that's a Terry. I don't even know how the fuck it got there. But Terry did say some on-point stuff here. Okay. You know what? I'm going to play this, and I hope Terry's okay with it, because broke my heart listening to Terry. It really fucking did. Like, I feel for her so bad.
I did too.
Yeah.
During my time on YouTube, and especially in 2025, I want to say, I've gotten so much flack for being cordial to others. I've been told that I was untrustworthy because I admitted that I was the one that told Euphoria that she was doxxed in our group chat. The other night in Rebrands, I was told that I'm too insecure to have YouTube friends. I've been accused of being Bliss's friend for God knows how many times. I've been accused of being in private group chats and Discords with Bliss and them.
Never happened. Never happened. And by the way, me and Terry are not just friends. We are going steady. I just want to make that clear to everyone.
Did you exchange bracelets?
She has a ring on the way to me.
Okay, promise.
I'm going to have my husband check the mailbox today.
Okay. Yay.
Yeah, it is, and it's bugging me, and it's just gonna come out. And I'm sorry, whoever I hurt, it's just gotten to the point. Like, I have been on this platform pretty much as a lone wolf. I understand B has had a lot of things happening throughout the 3 years I've been around, but I've never had that the same kind of loyalty that I have shown other people. I've never had that on this platform.
I mean, there's more where that came from, where she really taught, like, just to see people treat someone that they called a friend this way. It's so utterly disgusting. Yeah. All right, so here's another one. Let's zoom in here. Let's see when this is from. Again, February 23. This was her I'm Leaving YouTube video, probably number 3 at this point.
Yep.
Here's one of the raising. Actually, oh yeah, this was for the phone. And then when she tried to show the receipt for the phone, she doxed her own phone number.
And you know what's so funny about that? You remember when my ex-husband broke my phone on New Year's Day? He threw my phone on the floor and broke it. And I was, and people were behind the scenes, my friends, gonna out, like, you know, hinting that they were gonna out that he was using. So I got on my channel and I used my other phone, and it was crackling. It's still, the live is still on my channel again because I don't delete anything. And JJ came on panel and I had no idea. And she was like, Cindy's gonna be mad at me, but can we help Cindy fix her phone? And they helped me. And the next day I came with the receipt and I showed the receipt. Not only did she talk shit about me for needing help with my phone, she said that I was lying, that my phone wasn't broken, all the things. Like, and she asked for a phone. She shitted on me for having a birthday wish list, and then has had birthday wish lists every year since 1941.
Well, and look, you guys, she lost this phone. That's how much she cares about y'all's hard-earned money. She can't even take care of the shit that y'all get her. What happened to all the furniture that was bought for apartments?
And all the curtains and the sheets and the rugs and all the things she bought.
She doesn't give a fuck, y'all.
She doesn't care. She's like, you'll just give me money again to repurchase everything.
I hate to do it, but I have to try. I'll show a receipt as well. That didn't, without a problem. Well, you doxed your phone number, dumbass, so you had a problem.
And she did that because she knows that when I got my phone fixed, I showed a receipt, and she was talking shit.
Yeah. Look, here's one of the times she shared her PayPals and her fundraiser balance.
Thank you so fucking much.
I got it. I have the $200. I will show the receipt. Well, hold on. All right.
Jeez.
Let's keep it pushing. Now, this one I included because I think it's absolutely fucking disgusting. Okay. Let me woosah here. I have never spanked my kids, but a 16-year-old man boy who won't go to school, hell yeah, I'm going to try to whoop him. I sure did try. I was a single mom to a boy, so yes, I tried to beat the brakes off him often for being an asshole. He was never beat. Neither were.
You just said you beat the brakes off of him often. He was never beat. Like,
yep. Now I'm a child ABUSER. Nah,
yes,
I'm just honest. If you don't whoop your kid for skipping school daily, then you are the parent I question.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, sir. No ham, no turkey. I have never whooped my kids, ever. I've never. Like, what? You teach your kids violence when you do that. You teach them you have no self-control. How you try to teach kids control, self-control, all the things when you have to resort to whooping them. And I know teenagers act out. That's, in my opinion, listen, because I was mistreated as a kid. It was excessive. It wasn't just corporal punishment, because I know that there was corporal punishment. It went way beyond that. There's no excuse for that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, doing the terrible.
And you guys, I'm nothing if I'm not honest. This is where me and Cindy differ. Oh, shit. Sorry, I lost my mouse. I am not against a spanking. I don't like the word whoop, first of all. That just doesn't sound... That's what I was when I was a kid. I was whooped with a belt. So I have a good balance. I'm not against a young child getting a pat on the butt for continued bad behavior, but a 16-year-old boy... No, ma'am. What the fuck? And I tried to beat the brakes off him often for being an asshole. And then in the very next sentence, he was never beat. You can't make this shit up, y'all. And then again, this is her bringing her children to the internet. Why?
And calling him a man boy. He's 16.
And an asshole.
And an asshole. I would never a day in my life would I refer to my sons as men boy, trying to say that they're young, but he's a man. Like she's trying to say he's big, so I had to beat the brakes off of him because he's, 16, but he's big to be a man. Listen, and again, like you said, Bliss, I believe that parents can do what they want. But as a child that had excessive punishment, I just was afraid that was in me, that I would ever lose control the way my mom did, because she lost control. So that fear kept me from ever disciplining my sons physically. And I just, thank God, it's just no.
I
dealt with
completely
enough.
understand.
You know what I mean?
Completely understand it. It's a little different between what Tara calls a whooping, I would call spanking, than beat the brakes off him. Like that's why are you bringing your child's discipline to your YouTube channel at all? That's disgusting. I got to move on because this just grosses me the fuck out.
Yeah.
All right, this one's funny. Considering her community tab, not just as of late, but as of forever.
Forever. It's her diary.
Forever. When did people start using their community tab for all the tea rather than a video? Anyone? Some of it is just a lot. No one wants to read a Harvard essay. They would read blogs otherwise. I'm just saying, stop all your finger yapping and just do some work with all that tea. Like, are you for real?
She's dead serious, but she has no self-awareness.
Now the thing is, you guys,
Amanda. Sorry,
if you want to see her do exactly what she's telling others not to do, which she does every fucking day on her community tab, the thing is, if you don't view it that same day, the next day it's gone. She deletes it.
Yep.
I agree with stuff here.
I know.
I'm like a prolific reader. I'd rather read than listen to people. Honestly, sometimes, and this is like a new feature on my phone, when someone sends me a voice note, I won't even listen. I'll pull up the transcript and fucking read it.
Will you? I like the voice notes, especially.
No, I do too, but sometimes I just rather read the transcript. I don't know.
I love to read. I've always loved to read, and it shows, and she always tries to shit on people for that. For years, oh, you gotta write a novel, bitch. Maybe because you can't spell. Shut your ass up, Tara.
Yep. All right. So
shows.
this is. See, look, I'm not the only one. Others do it too. Okay. Cindy making me feel like I'm crazy.
No. I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding. All right. So this is one of the many like lives videos that she would do, and keep in mind, like, I didn't acknowledge this bitch for the longest time. And this kind of shit was relentless. It did not fucking stop. Hey, Jules, thank you.
Hey, Jules.
Here's another one. Let's see.
Final time, bitch.
Let's see. Okay, so this is from April 8th, 2023, another hospital stay we got here, y'all. I'm out of the hospital. It was a nightmare on Elm Street to get in there. Video coming. And getting out was even worse, but damn it, I feel great. At the end of the day, it was a great visit for your girl. I'm so happy to be back to life. I'm ready to do the damn thing. Ain't no stopping me now because it's all about to end. So much to talk about, beautiful bitches. How is everyone? I've missed 9 years in YouTube time. What's poppin'? This bitch is talking about a stay at the hospital like it's a damn fucking cruise.
Like she went to the spa and shit for a week retreat. Fuck. The fuck, bitch. And I'm not shitting on people for needing mental health check.
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, but bitch, no. Really? No, bitch. You weren't at a retreat. Look.
And again, it's just about showing the patterns. How many times has there been a hospital stint?
Too many. And then you learn nothing, bitch. You learn nothing.
Well, that's the problem. Like, I always encourage everyone, yes, if you feel like you need to go check yourself in, do not even question it. Go do it. But just know it is not a retreat, for one. For two, that is the very beginning of your journey. That is like the very tip of the beginning. It's what you do after you get out. And how much, and me going through, like being in recovery and going through addiction into recovery, I can speak about this. Because if you come out and repeat the same shit, don't put in any work, she even talks publicly, she can't even keep up with her medications. But you expect something different? You expect yourself to get better?
And I think that she did all of this. Again, people are going to be big mad at me. Oh, well, I think she did all of this for sympathy, for one, right?
Yeah.
And for two, for content. Because Steph, you're right. Remember when she was in the shelter, how bad she was talking about the women in the shelter, sharing their stories, their trauma, all the things. She does it with everybody. We could go down the list. She was talking on Glitter's personal stuff. The man that let her rent the room in his house disclosed he had HIV. The guy who let her stay in the hotel, she was sleeping with him the first night to have a bed to sleep in. Like, it goes on and on and on. And I think part of this was part of her sympathy grift, that she used the hospital as a revolving door.
And she tried to listen. I think she does use it as a revolving door and a fucking bed for the night. And then she tried to switch over to shelters. And Steph, I'm glad you said this.
She got kicked out for that.
I have like such a vivid recollection of like a video where there were women in the background like, fucking stop, like, tell me I'm wrong there. But I remember her talking about other people's stories, and literally you can hear them yelling at her in the background. Like, that is, you don't do that. That's so disgusting.
And she got kicked out for not following the rules, and for people being made aware that she's telling their stories on YouTube, and she was warned to stop it. And she didn't. And we know all of this because Tira came to the internet and spoke about it, y'all.
It's funny,
like, out of the shelter.
Like, she tried to be like soft white underbelly, realized she couldn't fucking hack it, so then she just started stealing their content.
Stealing his shit, yeah. Stealing his content and re-uploading it.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, yes. And the fact that she, and again, I'll stick with what JJ says, allegedly she took a DV shelter spot away from someone who really needed it because they're nicer shelters. Because Tira she just deserves the best of the best. She gets the best shelters. She gets the top line Coca-Cola. She gets the best DRUGSs. She doesn't start at the bottom, y'all. She just goes right to the top because she deserves all that. And according to her friends, she does.
Yeah, because the single women's shelters are like jail that you can leave. Like, if I'm honest, the family shelters are always better. The DV shelters are always better, but it's because there's children and these people have trauma. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that women that are homeless, I hate that I have to say that, fucking disclaimers, but she wanted to get into a nicer place. And so she pretended she was a DV survivor, which is disgusting.
Look, Glitter says when Tira is on the verge of getting put out of Pookie's house, she uses checking into the hospital to play victim and pull on the heartstrings.
She's been doing it for years.
Oh, hold on. JJ's down here. Hold on.
And a pretend fashionista, this man, right? She wanted a place to live, and this man lived like further out in Florida. It wasn't like, close to the city. She knew, that this man, she had seen an advertisement or whatever, right? This man lived out into the country. She went, saw the place, agreed. It was $500 a month, had her own room. It was a beautiful house. He had a backyard, all the things. And because she would get mad, she would do videos. And I'm not, again, her channel's gone. She would do videos mad that this man wanted to sit in his own living room. She would come on and flip out that this man, how dare he want to sit in his own living room, that she has to be stuck in her room. You're renting a room from this man. He has the right. That's his house. And she would talk shit about this man. And then she outed that he had HIV as if that was some reason why. Oh, then she accused this man of recording her, like being a weirdo and recording her. She never showed any proof of that. Like, it was just gross. Yes. He asked her to stop filming and being loud. She outed his status when people found them online. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was because nobody would have been able to find out who he was if she didn't give so many clues, not even clues, just saying basically where she was and then thought that it was normal and okay to out someone's status. It was so messed up, and that's illegal. And she didn't care.
That is illegal. That
And
is,
then
and that's why I
she
did the
said
video.
he was like peeping on her, and there were cameras in her room, and he was disgusting and looking at her. And listen, if that's the case, I'd be 100% on her side. Like, what the hell? That's not okay. But she could never show anything that like correlated with her story other than the fact that the man she was living, I mean, she gave it down to like pictures, the city, everywhere. Listen, I don't give a shit. I wouldn't have looked it up, but people did, and they found that man, and that's illegal. You cannot out someone's status like that.
No, you cannot. You cannot.
And you think she would have learned her lesson, but no, when she got that other apartment that was fundraised for, she did the same thing again, and people found her again. It's all for victim play, because then she gets to cry and play victim.
Yep.
And Terry, I just want you to know, ask my girls if I ever gave up on you.
No.
Nope.
Chris was the one holdout, and with me, I'd always be like, oh my God, I'm praying she sees it, because I know she's the normal one of the group, quote unquote normal one of the group that would realize something's wrong. But then there were other times if Chris was like shitted on, that I'd be like, fuck that, I'm done. Like, I'm never gonna look that bitch's way again. Sorry, Terry, I don't think you're a bitch. I really don't. I fully have always held out hope that you are going to be the one to do better. And
I've always liked Terry, so there's that.
Yeah, and even the other girls will tell you, I was the other one that was like, oh God, like, I can't do this anymore. Like, she's never gonna realize it, and then suddenly you did. And listen, that does not give me like it doesn't make me happy. It doesn't make me happy that you found out that your friends are trash, because I've been there.
No.
And it's hurtful. It's
It
very
fucking
hurtful.
sucks.
It sucks to no end. But I always wanted more for you. You're going to do well, Terry. You are. You got your own community. Don't let them tell you differently. Let Tira sit over there with her 3 or 4 people. You're going to do well, Terry.
Oh, I love you, small fry.
That was so nice. Just for the replay, because I hate when... I'm sorry if I did this today too, if I don't read comments out loud, because sometimes I just listen while like I'm cleaning my house. I'm going to read this comment out. This is Small Fry. She says, I'll be honest, Terry, I'd given up on you because I felt like we gave you a lot of information and it went in one ear and out the other. You have proven me wrong, because people can change. Thank you.
Yes,
and that's all I've always spoken on. Like, people can change. The same with Shelly. Like, these people, there's people that expect me to like shit on her when she's doing better. That's never been who I am, ever.
No, I embrace Terry all day long. Hey, girl, come hang out with us all day long, because I know what she's going through right now. I know that pain. I listen, and people will say they're dumb if they cry about someone online hurting them or whatever. Well, then I guess I'm dumb, because there are people that I got very close to that have completely fucked me over, and I didn't deserve it. I really didn't. And Cindy didn't deserve it. You don't deserve it, Chris. We just want to be normal people, you know, and kind of call out the bullshit and not let other people be scammed out of their money. And people can say, well, what is a scam? Listen, if you're lying about your life and you say, like, I need an apartment because, someone else got me kicked out of an apartment. Well, like, you got a choice. You can either continue to go along with that. And honestly, I feel like that's what we're seeing is like people that are so in deep that they don't want to admit that they're wrong.
Listen,
And
I don't
that
care.
makes it worse.
What makes it worse for me, I don't give a fuck if you want to go along with it, but don't pull other good people who are calling out disgusting bullshit out and make them gaslight people to make them be the fucking bad guys. That is what I'm done with. At this point, Tira's gonna fucking Tira. My problem is with those people. All right, I want to read this out. Glitter says, luckily for her, we found out about her videos, and she's talking about Tira here, guys. And for everyone listening, Glitter lives in Chicago. She is the person, her and her husband, Nellie, that drove to Florida to pick Tira up to bring her back to Chicago to stay at her house, which Glitter can correct me, I think didn't even last a month. So, again, Glitter says, luckily for her, when we found out about her videos when she was out of my house with Jason and Mindy, side note, that is the Jessica Kent community people. When I called her and confronted her about the videos, she denied it, said she will send me the video, never sent the video, and never came back to my house, only to pick up her stuff like 2 to 3 weeks later when we were not home. Tira will not show her face in real life because she is a pussy ass bitch and she's fucking terrified of you, girl. Terrified.
And to add insult to injury, accused her of stealing her laptop and her Temu nails. And no shade in Temu, but let's be honest, all right? Like, nobody's going to be stealing your nails. And she said that somebody else had stolen her laptop from whatever that circle is. It's like in New York, in Central Park.
The Eagle.
There's, you know what I mean? Columbus Circle. So there's an Eagle in Chicago where it's like in New York. But so somebody there stole or whatever. I don't even know if that's true. But then the story was somebody there took her laptop and then she blamed Glitter and her husband of stealing her laptop again so that she could grift and all the things. Again, patterns.
Yes. And let me tell you, okay, Glitter is so chill. If I ever effed her over, I would be very afraid.
Yeah. I would fuck with Glitter.
She is so chill, even keel. Like, I ain't messing with you until I'm gonna mess with you.
She's a real one.
It's gonna be explosive.
And I want to say, yes, Jello, Shelly's trying to better her situation. Kudos. And that's all I have to say about it. I don't know why people seem to be so up in arms about me calling out. Like, Shelly didn't deserve any of this shit, you guys.
She didn't.
No,
not at all.
She didn't.
And you got to give it to her. She's been in that house for a year. They're keeping up. Like, I would never, one, kick someone while they're down. Okay. Mm-hmm. Two, I always want people to do better. I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to root for people that are doing good. All right, let's get through these screenshots because we got to get out of here.
Cool.
Oh my God, my feet are so cold. It's so cold here.
My throat is killing me.
I have 2 pairs of fuzzy socks on and my tootsies are freezing. All right, here is April 2023. My family disowned me and why? But remember, we're not allowed to talk about any of her personal stuff. Even
and look at her tags. Look at her tags. Did you see her tags though? Why would you do that to people?
Was it emotional manipulation?
That were horrible? Why would you do that? These people are degenerates. I'm not gonna deny that.
Well, fuck that. Honestly, I'm this one. Drama, eh? I thought thought your channel wasn't drama, Tira.
And talking about why her family disowned her, that's drama?
Right? That's fucking gross. All right, this is just me being petty because this was really fucking funny. So Tira would come into chats of others and everyone would just ignore her to the point where she would say, Can anyone see me? Sorry. Again, let's move along. Let's just be being fucking petty.
Yep, because nobody would acknowledge her ass.
Oh my God, I see me. The title is, and I'm seeing her the whole time just cracking the fuck up on the other side of the screen.
Me too. I'm
But
sorry.
people are saying
would be
hi to me.
cracking
She's saying hi to everyone. Not one fucking person responded.
Nope.
Because this is what she does. She'll go in other creators' chats and start shit with people. No one wants to deal with that. Like, we were just enjoying a good stream.
Exactly.
Look, and here's one of the part, like, she would do this too. She would try to, like, engage with me and kiss my ass. Chris 100. Fucking ignore her.
That's crazy.
This is also what she would do, though. After that, I would be in another creator's and I was literally, again, cleaning, listening, and I popped in to say that it was a great stream. And here, out of nowhere, where'd she go? This is Tira. Chris, are you even allowed in here? Respectfully, of course.
Wow. You see?
All the time. And that's why I said what I said. I said, Tira, you just can't help yourself, can you? Because I've been going through this with months with her. She would do this to me in so many creators' lives. I said, I am my own person. I go where the fuck I want. All right, back to listening. And this is why I don't speak in chats anymore.
Yep. I'm so glad you have these, Bliss. I'm going to go through my screenshots and I'm going to have to upload them.
I have a lot too. I have a lot that, like fundraisers that even Steph didn't catch.
Well, I'm sure Steph has more where that came from.
She said she had more. Steph said she had more. She just,
at some point, you just got to make decisions or the video is going to be like 8 hours long.
She said there was a lot more.
This is that same chat. So then she tries to antagonize me. Why so angry? Laugh. You don't chat because you're in a gang. I am out so she can get caught with the enemy. Ha, ha, ha. And here again, me just trying to be respectful in another creator's chat, which Tira doesn't know how to do. I said, Tira, I'm not doing this in the chat. This has been a great stream, and that's all I wanted to comment about, but you can't help but bring drama to it.
Yeah.
Every fucking time. Here is her going after Jenny Lee, and again, not a fucking fan, talking about her daughter.
Yeah, you know, I'm not a fan of Jenny Lee.
Why is she bringing up her daughter? Is this your daughter, Jenny? I mean, it's under a video about you. Is it just a troll, I suppose? You'd have to admit flaws to actually own her publicly. Don't tell me you really aren't Mommy of the Year. Not telling us all that you have 5 girls at home to raise when 2 had a single father. Now you're a liar face too. Yes, Jenny, yes, we all want to be just like you. We will add liar to your long list of nasty.
And she used to listen, and if you've been here, I'm not a fan of Jenny Lee. Like I said, Jenny Lee's a fuck you forever. But she used to make comments about Jenny Lee's kids all the time. Oh, you with your 18 kids and and I used to say that's gross. And even when I didn't like Jenny Lee, I was like, why are we talking about her kids? And so at the bottom of this screenshot, Bliss Chris didn't include that because Bliss Chris is a real one. It was a comment that somebody made, one of Jenny Lee's kids, her adult kids or grown kids or whatever, older kids. And if somebody did this to Tira, because when Degenerate spoke about Tira's kids, I did 2 shorts, like a bunch of people got together and was like, this is gross. So she gets all up in arms, rightfully so, but she has no issue talking about other people's kids all the time.
Yep. And you know what? And I'll keep this opinion and allegedly, because I know I said in the last live that for me and Tira, it's personal.
Yeah.
I fully believe that Tira made not even a sock account. She made like a clone account of my YouTube channel. She went into another creator's live who I was friendly with at the time. So it's both me, the real me, and fake Tira me, and was speaking on my child.
I remember that. I remember that.
And I don't want to hear from it. I don't give a fuck that I don't have the proof or the receipt. You know, the proof is in the fucking pudding. I was very new to YouTube still then. I wasn't beefing with anybody.
No, who else would do that to
one.
you? Right? And I wanted to say two things. KK, she uses that because Bliss is part of a community that is his slogan, Fang Gang. So that's why she's using the gang. But Tira used to run with that flag too. Fang Gang, Fang Gang. She even had a damn love note on the back with his name. And, and when she did her interview.
This is the whole premise to why she hates me.
Yes,
because me and this creator have been supportive of each other for like 6+ fucking years now. And I'm a mod for, she wanted that. Hold on, let me take that back. She wanted way more than that. Okay, I'm just saying. Steph, I have some too. That's my last screenshot. That was like
I wanted to say to Steph, I used to feel like certain things are off limits, but I think there's a difference when you're talking about people's shitty parenting and not talking about their kids. I think that there's a difference. I think that people exhibiting shitty behavior and talking shit and showing shitty parenting online is valid to give criticism for. I just don't think we should be shitting on kids.
I'm sorry,
and you don't have to be a parent to have an opinion on that. That's just my opinion. Doesn't matter if you're not a parent. I hate when people say that. You're not even a mom. Okay, but you're a human being. You're somebody's child. You're somebody's cousin, aunt. You know what I mean? Like, fuck out of here.
And it's all like nobody can talk about parenting, right? Well, and I agree with that. Like, I wouldn't want anyone speaking about mine. But if someone comes online and admits to putting their baby boy in basically a trap house, I'm sorry. Like, we are allowed to have opinions on that. And it's not normal. It's not like children do not deserve to be raised in a place where there are certain rooms they can't go in.
I totally agree, but I'm kind of on the, like, even though that this is shit that she has shared, I just really, like, I've always tried to never go there. Like, I don't want to touch, when it comes to her kids, I'm going to avoid even the appearance of any kind of impropriety. I'd rather not talk about it at all. Then it's nothing she can come at me after.
Because she was comfortable, okay, to come after my daughter. But regardless, I completely respect what you're saying, so I'll zip it.
I want to read Half the Line's comment. You guys, this is someone again from the Jessica Kent community. This is what Tira did to her. She was making
Jason's ex.
Yeah.
This is Jason's ex.
So she was making fun of my DV that happened to me and putting my abuser up and interviewing them, then having people not believe me. Hold on, there's another
comment. That's very true. And she's telling the truth.
She was interviewing Jason and Mindy and making fun of me when I was in a psychosis from what they did to me in the chat.
That is also very true. Mocking her, laughing at her. Yep. Calling her out her name, all kinds of stuff. Tira was all in that. While Tira was partaking in substances, while people were, how dare we ever even say such a thing?
That's fucking disgusting. And she did something almost as equally disgusting to Coley about outing a DV in her personal life.
Did.
That Coley had told someone else privately, who then, when Coley and that person fell out, then ran to Tira and told Tira, and Tira blabbed it all over the fucking internet. Do you
the same person who thought it was okay to talk about Tira's kid, the same bitch.
Yep, but do you people understand how incredibly fucking dangerous that is? Because you think that ABUSCR allegedly, because who knows what's true, whatever, isn't watching that creator's channel. Like, easily could be seen, and then he thinks he's outed, and then who does he take it out on? Like, that's the kind of shit that you don't fuck with. It's disgusting.
And even if it hadn't happened, listen, I want to be careful. I'm not saying it didn't happen, okay? She still lives in the household with this person.
Exactly.
You put her in direct danger. You fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Did any of her supporters ever say anything?
No,
about that?
we
No.
did. All of us did. You know, the anti-terror community did, of course.
Look, again, this is the most bothered, unbothered person. I just walked for over an hour. Florida winters are the fucking best. Anyways, I laughed to myself the whole time. People in the streets probably thought I escaped from a hospital. These goofy women are just too much and can't even compare to me. When do they realize that? It's been years already, and you guessed it, still remain unbothered.
Yeah, okay.
What the
Okay.
fuck? Like, at what point do you look at yourself and be like, oh, all these people are talking about me, and I just said I got out of a hospital for like the 250th time. She looks at that as like some sort of retreat. Like, oh, I'm going to the hospital this month. And it's constant. And listen, girl, if that's what you're going to do and you're really doing that, go for it. But do not like expect other people to support you in that constantly. It's ridiculous. And I don't believe it. That's just me. I do not believe it. I do not believe she goes into the hospital every other month because, okay, I've got friends, very close friends.
KK, that's how she talks. Use.
Yes, that's how she talks. Yes, KK.
All right, this is another example of her coming into another creator's live chat where it was just a chill chat. We're just all, fucking chatting.
Yeah.
She comes in and I don't think any of us mods approve this. She says the same people down here were fronting about sides. Yous are nasty and gross. That's why they're sides. You people are the trash of these streets. Shane, I think she meant shame on yous coming here to pretend because it's what the fuck. But she put WFT.
No, she meant she was saying the creators.
This is someone she calls a friend. Could you imagine disrespecting someone's chat like that?
The WFT is saying the person's name, their initials. That's what that is.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes more sense. Honestly, until I scrolled up just now, I didn't even realize whose chat it was. That makes sense now.
And it's not about the creator. It's about
why
the
would you bring that? Why would you bring that type of energy to her fucking channel when she's just, this is just a pattern. This is what she does. That's just my whole point. Just another fucking example. Here's one where she went at JJ.
No,
then
not me.
She screenshots it and makes it a community tab. So she came at JJ in Siwa's live once. Keep in mind, I've never seen her in Siwa's lives. So again,
and
she
JJ
just
was
pops
a member.
Yes. So JJ, why are you over here pretending you don't support people using kids when you're part of the pig pen who SUalized my 5-year-old?
No.
Serious question while you're acting like a badass over here.
Oh.
And then someone probably timed her out. Yep, timed out by Jade. No one was talking
even JJ.
That was me growling so that way I don't speak. Go ahead.
And that was another mod who timed her out. It wasn't JJ. Oh, JJ wasn't a mod back then.
You do not get to talk about your own child being actualized, being great for your channel, ma'am, okay? That you talk about all the time, and then someone coming at my kids that are nothing to do with this, nothing at all, and listen, I don't give a goddamn. I don't care. If people like it, they don't like it. My kids are my priority. And I will drag you to fucking hell. Okay? You come for mine, that's what's going to happen. And I can guarantee you I won't be like, oh, it's so great for my channel. I'm getting all these views and new subscribers. No. You do not use your kids for that, you fucking weird bitch. Okay.
And no one says anything about it. None of her loyalists. And exactly, that's the hypocrisy there. Steph says, here, Tara is screenshotting and posting stuff, but I can't. Okay. And then Jello comes in It's mind-boggling that some of the creators who channel she has done this on haven't called her out. Well, they haven't called her out publicly, Jellos.
Mm-hmm.
I've lost someone I considered a friend relating to some of this bullshit.
Yeah.
Yes.
When I've never done anything fucking wrong.
Your heart was broken, and it broke my heart to hear your heart broken. So I get it. Like,
I'm gonna move on because I'm not gonna go into that, but
okay.
Here's another one. This is how like everything's a fucking game to her, you guys. She makes a community tab. I'm bored again. Maybe I'll play with you again later. I'm having a real hard understanding a triggered ma PEDO today. It's been rough, I tell ya. Well, she doesn't call people this, you guys.
Mm-hmm. Yep. She has said she's never called somebody a PEDO. She has said that.
Yep. Yeah.
Where is that right there? And I have more.
Does. It was
I
for
have
a long
more.
time. Everybody was a PEDO. Like, what are you talking about, lady? You cannot just accuse people of something so disgusting. Like, what are you doing? We're talking about children, like real children. Their lives can be affected. And it's
But
fun,
she does
right?
it and then lies. When I confront her about it, I never did that.
No, you never called her that stuff.
She does.
I've been around all these years. You've called her trash, which she is. I remember the gutter rat. I thought that was hilarious. But you've never called her a PEDO.
Matter though, you can tell the truth and show the proof, and she'll be like, oh no, they're lying on me, and I've got my community. I got my community.
And look, just like Tira and all her loyalists tell me to do, show the receipts. Show the receipts.
Yep.
Hey, Tira, why don't you show the receipt when Steph did that to you?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Show it.
Nope, it's only us who ever have to show receipts. And like you guys just said, even if she did show the receipt or any of us show receipts, they just bypass it. It doesn't fucking matter.
It doesn't matter, right? They overlook it and make excuses for it, Curls.
They'll move the goalpost and say that we're weird for having saved it.
Shitty Chicago. All of you make excuses for your friend instead of actually wanting to help her. So are you a real friend to Tira? Because if I was a real friend to Tira, I would not be okay with what she's doing, how she behaves, like none of it. And I would call her ass out on the fact that she acts like her kids, my boys, my sons, my girl, they haven't been yours for a very long time, and there's a good reason for that.
There is a reason. I ain't gonna touch that though.
Yeah, and I
nothing to do.
Nope. Behind her, 100%, 100. Like I would, nothing more. Like I hate it when children are discussed online. She's just done it so much and lied so much and degraded Cindy and others, stole Cindy's story. So yeah, I no longer really give a fuck about Tira's feelings. I don't.
She never does. The only time, I don't even know that she acknowledged when you, Steph, did a live standing up for her and everything that was going on with her kid. She just came into the live and like used the opportunity. Like, and then she played like, it was so weird, you guys. She was like,
I'm crying right now.
Sad and crying. And then while I believe Steph was still fucking live, she hopped out, she made a short, put it on her own channel with like the biggest fucking smile on her face. And I believe that was when she said, this has been great for my channel.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Bliss.
Yep.
Yes.
I remember that. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
I know. I peeped all that. I wasn't around them, but I was certainly in the fucking bushes. But she said she did the same to me and Cindy and JJ. And especially me and Cindy, who when that live, that the original live of those women going, you know, weaponizing her child, like that video, I was in there saying how fucking disgusting it was. Then the very next day, I was in another person's live who was talking about it. One of the people who was in the original live was up on this person's panel trying to
both were.
it. Yeah,
both were up there.
Oh, they were. Yeah, I don't.
Yes.
The other one I really don't have a memory of, just because she's always, you know, I've never, whatever. But anyways, I am in that live chat confronting this person, saying, no, you're fucking wrong. This was fucking wrong. This was fucking disgusting. And I am just being fucking railroaded. Okay.
Yep.
So Cindy actually hops on panel to again have my back and say how disgusting it was of them to use that fucking video. And the way they reacted, they were fucking giggling like it was a fucking comedy show. And I just remember watching this and I literally felt physically ill seeing these women fucking giggle over this video. And you guys, it was one of the grossest shits. And it didn't matter that it was Tira. It was fucking wrong.
Yes.
So I said something.
Yes, and you did, and they attacked you, and that shit got me pissed off because you were in there in the chat by yourself, and the two people, not really, but Sunshinery, sorry, was coming at you crazy. And I happened to come into the chat, and I was like, oh, hell no. We're not going to pretend that you did it because you were concerned. And I got them to admit you did it to have a ha-ha against Tira, which was fucking gross.
Yeah.
And you're right, Steph. She does that we want her to harm herself. How many times has Tira said, Steph, Marissa, Bambi, me, JJ, all of us, we wanted her to harm herself. And then the names changed, but the rhetoric continued. That's another pattern of behavior. That's fucking disgusting.
It's the pattern of emotional manipulation. That's why I keep saying it. All right, let's keep moving here because I got a few more.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe Steph or someone can give context to this because I feel like she's being like sarcastic here. But just imagine that you don't know the backstory to whatever situation this is referring to. I think she's like making fun of maybe what other people have said about her. But just think if you read this and didn't know that. She says, oh my God, I've made fake accounts to talk about children. I sucked a eggplant behind a garage at a party. I've ducked bitches because I'm scary. Those are just a few questions. I stay talking about the fucked up shit I've done. I'll own it. I'm as real as they get, homie. Believe the tall tales if you wish.
She's as real as a fucking fraudulent Monopoly $100 bill. The fuck out of here.
That was just odd to me. Here's another time, like she used to do a whole bunch of polls about going after people. Do you want my opinions on Selfie Queen Cindy, Dollar Store Lee, and Housewife without reacting to the Selfie Queen's video? Sorry. I can't even watch her to react to it. Well, you sure did a lot.
Yep.
I've heard the voice, and then she fucking like polls. And look at the last one. That's another emotional manipulation there.
That's disgusting. Yeah.
A couple times, this one down here would be way more than everything else. And then you have to go, oh, look, people want me to off myself.
Yeah.
The fuck out of here. Look, on this one, she was writing the mayor, you guys. Writing the fucking mayor. All right, now again, this is petty. So, Cindy, this is for you because this bitch has went on and on about you and how you suck at nails and how she's the queen. So she shares this. You guys, this just didn't do it justice. So I just had to zoom in. What the fuck is happening here?
Yeah.
What the fuck? And you have room to shit on Cindy's pristine fucking nails? These look ratchet as fuck. There's one more.
And I'm also not selling my nails.
Exactly. Look at the
no.
I want a fucking barf. Not even the diamond is centered.
It's not even centered, but her cuticles, she's cutting herself, the nail polish. Listen, gel polish, if it gets on your fingers, you can have an allergic reaction. Like the nails don't even fit her fingers. Like, girl, but you want to come for me?
Yeah.
I've never even
Look
seen these. I
up.
don't watch this bitch. Get the fuck. Look at how disgusting that is. Look at her pinky, girl.
Oh my
Sit over there
God.
in the back of the fucking movie theater, bitch. And maybe you could learn a few things about nails from me, bitch.
All right, I think this might be the last. No. Oh, this is one of my favorites. So this is B and Tierra going back and forth in the comment section. This is when Tierra said, "I was just waiting for you to say it," because they screenshotted something. Okay, so B screenshotted it. Tierra goes, "I was just waiting for you to say it. I will laugh my ass off when they take those beautiful girls and do something gross. Shame on their mama." She is talking about someone else's minor children just because the creator shared like cheerleading videos of her daughter.
Yes.
And again, I'm not for sharing, like getting too personal and like sharing my kids' faces, but that I don't judge other parents. Like that is a personal choice. I will not judge it. I can say I don't do it. But just for posting pictures of your kid, what kind of mother fucking says that they would laugh if disgusting people did gross stuff to someone else's children?
Exactly. And the crew that is the best of the best people were showing a roadmap of this woman's children and other children.
Oh yeah, her bestie, her former bestie, no longer bestie. Yeah, why did you guys fall out again? I never heard that story. Anyways, moving on. Shitty did an entire fucking dossier on how to dox another creator's child.
Her husband, she threatened to dox her husband and show more and all the things.
But that, Curls and B never have anything to say about that.
And she's in the chat right here, B. And so that's okay. That's okay.
Yep. All right, oh damn, I thought it was the last one. Okay. This is from the Jessica Kent days. She says, "This little fallout with these random Mindy community rejects is exactly what the doctor ordered going forward. Some bitches really just want to be a bully in an anti-community on YouTube 24/7. Stay from around me, fam. Bye." The last sentence, I don't have an anti-community, not even close. Then why do you keep referring to your anti-tier community?
Yeah.
You don't have one.
And if she's not about anti-communities, why the fuck did she jump on the anti-Jessica Kent train too? Like, shut up, Tira. Shut up. So does she have an anti-Tira community or does she not? She's been bullied to death or she's never been bullied. Like, make up your fucking mind, you weirdo.
Oh my God, they close schools again tomorrow.
No, really?
Fucking shit. Sorry, I love you guys. I'm a great mom. I love my kids, but fuck.
No, don't be mad. Listen, you love your kids more when you get a little break and they go to school.
And I have to work tomorrow, so
yeah, nothing wrong with that, girl.
Okay, so yeah, Tira, it's right here. Look, it's your community tab. You said it. Yep. You don't have an not only do you not have one, not even close. I don't ever want to hear you talk about your fucking anti-community ever again.
Yes, she did, Shelly.
Shut the entire fuck up.
Shelly, she's talked about so many people's children, and her original channel is gone, so she gets spared all of that. And I'm gonna dig through my screenshots because I have a whole bunch. She's talked horribly about many people's children.
You guys, this is nothing. I just gotta say, Tira is very fucking lucky that my old phone is no longer working. And I tried to get that fucker to turn on, and I got it to turn on for like a split second, and then fucking bit it. So
again, the universe saved her ass.
Kelly, this is nothing. This is a blip. Yeah, just imagine as a mother, another mother saying that about someone else's children.
Yep. Hoping that weirdos on the internet will do things to them in their pictures.
Now, I think this may... Oh, hold on. I'll read it before we move on. Hold on. Because I saw it and I meant to bring it up. Yeah, that's not what I heard. Terry told me that Chicago and Tira fell out because Chicago was being friendly with me and apologized to me. That may be part of it, but that's not what I heard.
I
And
think it had to do
I'm
with
not
money
going to
too.
say it, but
I
I'll
will.
put JJ's comment on the screen. Oh, go ahead. You read it. This is what I heard.
Is that right? I heard it was because Shitty was tired of giving her money. And it could be a combination of many things, but I think money was definitely a factor. And of course, talking to people that they hate, that could definitely be it too.
All right. And this is not... Listen, I don't really exactly have a great memory, so I don't remember where this came from, but I have a feeling, and Steph, since she's in chat, she can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this was an email that Tira wrote to Steph. This is back from March 14th, 2021. But remember, you guys, Tira never goes real life. Okay? Let's read this together, and it's blurry, so I'm going to read it for y'all. I need your help. Like, I need your skills to help me find someone, like in real life, over Facebook if necessary. I want to reach out to her family and friends for a reason that I can't give you details about because it's not my business. But I have to get this girl's attention to call me and speak to me about the horrible things she has done. I know you like info. I also know no one can help me achieve this except you. And I am asking that you trust it's for the right reasons. And I would never out you for the info. How I get a hold of her is irrelevant, but I have to get her attention. She won't reply on IG. I need her real life. I understand if you say no. Again, I need to reach her on a personal level, not through IG or her dead channel. But she doesn't go
channel. I had to take a dig. Yeah, and Steph, this was, like Steph said, this was in the beginning of her time on YouTube, and Steph believed that this woman was in danger, or you know what I mean? It was something like that. And again, Steph has admitted it from the door. So that's how this email came out, actually. Steph shared it.
Yeah, she did. She did. Hey, Tina.
Hey, Tina.
All right, I think this next one's the last one. Steph's going to like this one if it's the one I think. Oh, yeah. You guys, here's some of her sock accounts.
Yep.
Just a little collage of all of her sock accounts. Oh, we got Sienna, Tabitha, Lolly Collie Troll, our favorite.
That's my favorite, Lolly Collie.
Lolly Collie Troll. And there were so many of them like this that like rhymed in a weird fucking tear way. Baby, come back. Just an average troll. Tracy Pimpin, that's one that I really remember. I also really remember this one. Dolly Dolly.
Dolly Dolly. Yep. You see the eye makeup?
Bootylicious. Yep. And all of them always had like similar makeup profile photos. Okay.
Yep. You see the little white baby? That was to make fun of Real's cat.
Little white baby saved me.
Baby saved me. That was to make fun of Real's cat.
Now, I'm going to explain to you guys how I know that these are all her. So I tried to explain this on another live, and it just got super confusing. Even when I listened back, I didn't understand myself. I can't promise I'm going to do any better here, okay? So I'm going to give it my best shot. So I was looking for something when Tira still had her old channel. I was going through an old video. I don't even remember what the fuck I was looking for, but it was something specific. And the videos I was going through, I kept peeping the comments every time because she's so fucking boring. I'm listening to her, I'm reading everyone's comments. So I noticed that when I went from one live to the next, that a whole bunch of people that regularly commented on her videos for like 8 months plus were all missing. Okay, which I thought was very odd. Why would a longtime supporter just disappear all of a sudden? Okay, and not just one, but like more than a dozen. Okay, so I'm like, that's fucking weird. So I went back. All of those that I just showed, They all stopped commenting at the exact same time on the exact same video and never commented again. So I found that really odd. So I made a connection. Right around that time is when I was calling her out for being sock accounts and talking to herself. She would literally communicate with herself through these sock accounts. Like the sock account, her would comment, and then her under her channel account would comment back and pretend to have these fucking conversations. So when I started calling her out, and not just me, others were too, all of a sudden, all these fucking great supporters of Tira's just stopped talking all at the same time on the exact same video and have never commented again.
And they were all made on the same day. Remember
they
that?
were all. That was going to be my last hurrah. They were all made. Most of them on the exact same day, but the others were like, it was like a 1 to 3 month period.
Yep. And they only commented on Tira's videos, and they all were licking her booty hole. It was weird. Tira even had Tira's #1 fan. Ma'am, who are you to have an account that says Tira's #1 fan? And they would all talk to Tira like, yeah, girl, you're the best. You're the best to do it. Just weird shit that nobody would say to somebody. Like, she was so obvious with kissing her own ass. Like, it was so weird. Like, girl, nobody in real life believes this. People are finding an obscure channel and telling you that you're the best to ever have done it, girl. They just hate you, T-dolls for life. Like, you're fucking weirdo. So obvious, like, girl. And there was so many more than those, Bliss.
Oh, this is nothing.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it again. Every single one of these accounts were all made on the exact same day, except for one, the baby comeback, which was 9 months. When I screenshotted it, it was 9 months before.
Weird.
So Curls, come to me again about how Tira doesn't have sock accounts. Glitter also shared a fucking plethora of sock accounts of Tira's.
Yes.
Which she got from a phone. I think that she had lent Tira. And then when Tira them fell out, she moved out, whatever. Glitter, it took her a minute, but she got back into that phone and going through her YouTube, fucking a list of fucking sock accounts.
All the accounts that are linked to her that she can switch back and forth in between. It's fucking crazy. And Glitter showed all of that too. So that's no one lying. That's weird. That takes a lot of time to, and that's how you're getting all these subscribers. Tira has also admitted to buying subscribers. Like, her channel was growing to 4,000 subscribers. She had like 20 views. Like, girl, what are you doing? You're spending money that you don't have. You're homeless to buy subscribers because, again, some people, the optics are more important than the reality of their situation.
She admitted to it on Twitter.
Yes.
When she had that bigger Twitter account, she admitted to buying like followers.
Yep, and you're right, Steph. She did. Do not forget that Tira messaged Coley to help her with info on Marissa and emailed the abuser to get their help in coming at others. She's done this multiple times.
Yeah, she also did that to Lady Di.
Yes.
Do you want to tell that? Because my memory is awful.
Well, I only remember that Lady Di had begged her for like some proof she had, and she wouldn't send it to her to help with like some real life, right, DV situation. And she had gotten some information, and Lady Di was like begging her for that information because it affects her in real life. And Tira basically was like, nope, I'm not giving it to you, and refused to help her, where that affected her real life.
Well, from what I remember, was Lady Di's ex, who has been very ABUSE art to her, IVE, whatever. And not only that, STALKING her for a long time, where she's had to, like, it's a serious situation, you guys. And she's told it, but it's not my story to tell.
Dangerous.
Apparently, he emailed Tira, and that's all that Lady Di wanted. Was a forward of that email, and Tira just hung it in front of her, like dangling a fucking like
a carrot.
Disgusting the way that she weaponized someone's ABUSER, guys, and it's nothing to her. And again, no one calls her out for it. It's completely okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
That's the whole point. I get being defensive of your friends. However, don't try to discredit people that speak up against Tira's lies. And
Or
also,
invalidate our experiences. Like, how dare
exactly.
you?
Yep, exactly that. And stop lying for her. Because
Yes.
there's many lies that I've been told, a lot of it relating to like fucking group chats and shit that was said. And the whole time confronting certain people, I knew the truth, but they lied to me. And then when I finally get the receipt and confront them with it, it's, oh, well, I must have forgot. I must have overlooked that. Oh, I didn't see it that way. Once you catch someone in it should have been one time. And I should have blocked. But again, that heart gets me sometimes. But anyways, I gotta go, guys. It's been a
Love you,
long
my girl. And to my members, anybody here, I'm sorry. I rescheduled it for Thursday. I have a sore throat,
I
guys,
hope
and
you
I
feel
just
better. Please go
thank you.
rest.
I love you. Yeah, I love you.
Love you, girl. I'll talk to you later. Thank you, guys. Hold on, let me read Steph's here. Remember, none of this matters because she's experiencing homelessness because of her situation. She can do what she wants. And not just her, others too. It seems whenever someone runs their fucking trap, the next day, some kind of fucking tragedy happens where we look like the assholes if we respond. Call me a bitch. I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't fucking care. Stop speaking on me. Stop bringing up shit to play victim. And this will all stop. It's that simple. But not until next week because we got to part 3 it so we can finish reacting. But hey, anytime in between them, how about we make it a public video? Say it with your whole fucking chest. And I'll do the same. Have a good day, everyone.